everybody.
Welcome back.
Ew.
Thank you for joining us this evening with Iconic Productions' It Gets Worse, as we continue to see just how bad it can get.
Every time you say that, I just want to crawl under the table and just cry.
It's funny because every time he says that, I want to throw another die at him.
It's good.
But I'm going to throw a caltrop this time.
First die is free. After that, there's a penalty.
I would say after that, you gotta start paying me money.
He already didn't give my die back.
Oh.
When we last left our heroes, oh god, Almania had been brutally slaughtered by a ghoul that you guys had chased away from your favorite drinking place after the ghouls had slaughtered a whole squad of guards. You tracked them to a house in the upper Cataract District, killed the big nasty armored ghoul, lost a party member. You guys then panicked, called the guard, had them.
I called the guard before she died. I'm
sorry.
Backup.
I'm sorry. That's true.
Just to be fair.
That's true. You panicked. The guard showed up. Said, "We'll take it from here. Get out of here." You guys took Almania's body, booked it for Sam Vilhain's manor, demanded entry, which you were granted.
We sent a message first.
Sure. Sam Vilhain seemed aghast at the news of Almania's death, but he was also very confused by your demands that he resurrect her. He was a little confused there. Eventually, the party discovered that there is a ship leaving early tomorrow morning for Westishire.
It's totally fine, guys.
You also happen to find out that Talia's mentor, Kelfir, is on that ship. I think earlier in that day, Talia had a run-in with Kelfir. He walked past with a bunch of people carrying bags of supplies and said, "I'm leaving." And that was mostly what he said. And then you challenged him, and he threw firebolts at you until you fell over, and then you got robbed in the street, which was just icing on the cake.
We had a great. This was a great day.
This was a good day.
This was all around.
Good day for
And do
H.A.P.P.Y
you realize
Squad.
that we have been up for close to 24 hours at this point?
I'm going to sleep on this boat.
It's not great.
Always sleep on the boat.
Boat sleep.
Sam Vilhain basically gave you a blank check to buy your passage on this ship, and the plan is,
It's genius.
as I understand it, about a year ago, you all heard a rumor that the Empire of Vreem has a cleric or somebody who can raise the dead, and so the plan...
Oh shit, we've known each other for a year?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a couple months.
No, it's been over a year now.
We met a year ago, yeah.
We found out about the flyers.
So you met a year ago and started doing monthly patrols about a year ago.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, this is longer than most parties.
Yeah, you guys are randos.
You guys have made it further than most. Where was I?
Our plan.
Your plan,
Our
yes,
foolproof
is to
plan,
sail across the great inland sea, which for the last year has been tormented and disrupted
This is why we have
by massive geysers and shifting tides caused by the new moon, which tonight is full. Bodes well.
Don't say full moon to me. Oh.
Get across the inland sea to Westishire, and then somehow cross the several hundred miles from Westishire to the Empire of Vreem.
We're gonna stop at the island with the monks first. Remember?
Well, sure, if you can convince the captain to go there.
Who's
And
good
if you
at
know where it
persuasion,
is.
y'all?
I know
And
where
if
it
you
is.
know where it is.
More than
But
I
I
know where it
know
is.
Are going to tag team
So
this.
I've told the players this, and it's only fair that you should know. I don't
that
scale.
we're going to die.
I don't scale my world to the players.
This makes me so mad.
They are heading through areas that I created for their previous campaign, which was a level 13 one.
We died anyway.
And on top of that, my travel rules are actually fairly brutal, so
Fairly. So omit the fairly and you get it.
It gets worse.
So
Let's all roll new characters
I
now,
reject
so
all
save time.
responsibility for what follows from this. The players know full well that they are heading well outside their experience zone. So
Except Beth has a plan.
just so you know. Beth also has a plan that she's working on, and I'm a little bit excited for. This is
I'm like
weird.
hecka excited.
Anyway, you guys got escorted through the streets towards the docks. You ran into a large crowd at Sam Velhain's, there was a confrontation between Sam Velhain, Talia, and Cormyr regarding
Something.
freedom of speech. And
He doesn't care.
so you guys headed through the streets. You ran into a mob that was currently dragging somebody out of a house. And as you decided to skip through the alleys and just avoid that encounter completely, you heard piercing shrieks and cries of pain. And from your conversation with Sam Velhain, you presumed that the man's eyes were being put out, his tongue cut out, and his fingers broken, so that he can make use of neither verbal nor somatic nor sight-based components.
And it's all Cormyr's fault.
You guys got to the lifts that take you the several hundred feet down the cliff to the rebuilt Westishire docks, and we left with the party standing at the edge of the docks, looking down the pier at the Charon. The
My note says the Charon, and then it says boatman.
Why are you calling it that?
I couldn't resist. It was too fitting.
It really
You're about to
is.
set sail in the middle of a night illuminated by a red moon into certain death.
Foolproof plan,
What
y'all.
else?
To a city infested by the undead.
Also,
Foolproof plan, y'all.
Okay, it's not the middle of the night.
which,
though.
if you
said we're
really
hitting
think
dawn.
about it, is Baelish's fault.
Yes.
So actually what we can say here is that everything that's gone wrong so far is actually Devin's fault.
I have
In the
no
meantime-
recollection of these events.
In the meantime, or before this was all happening, or after all of this happened,
It's also almost early morning. It's not. It was well past midnight when we got
Right.
to Sam Velhain's.
Yeah, it's not the middle of the night.
That's not my right page of notes.
during this time, or before this time, or after this time, Almanya woke up, appeared, came to consciousness as a ghost, and tried to figure out what was going on, eventually ran into the spirit of a fictional character that she had created for some of her songs. She was pulled across the continent by a beacon. She came to a very large wall that seemed to have both a physical presence and a spiritual one, and she could not pass. She eventually ran into some kind of strange guy who appeared to be inside a room in the wall, who welcomed her warmly, but also warmly sent her on her way, as she was not one of his.
Oh, yeah.
After the beacon from the Empire faded, and Almanya felt rejected.
Oh, yeah, I tried really hard.
She and her spiritual companion ended up getting, well, she got dragged north. Her spiritual companion followed, dragged north towards another beacon.
Seems mean.
Which she tried to resist valiantly. Got really close a couple of times to being sucked down, but she and her spiritual companion managed to defend themselves against the other spiritual beings that were sent to collect her and bring her to this beacon beneath a broken city far, far to the north. I think you managed to retreat. I think we left off with you there. Mm-hmm. The spiritual foes got stronger and stronger, and eventually your spiritual companion told you to call on others, and you did. And your call was answered by Catherine and
Talonfam.
Talonfam, thank you. Mm-hmm. Right? Other fictional creations of her own invention. So, tonight we're going to focus on the party. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can I have quick, while we were getting packed,
yes,
have sent either Rufus or somebody with a letter to let my family know I'm leaving?
You wanted to send a message to your family asking about resurrection things as well, right?
Yes.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
The message you got back was in Benji's hand.
Benji, what an idiot.
and said basically, "Ma, that's real funny. We got other things to work
I
on
thought I
here."
raised that boy better. Anyway,
To be fair to Benji,
I need Grace to be a parent now, so you
to
just be
be
like, I
fair
thought
to
everything's better.
Benji, other than this one rumor,
I'm being
resurrection is
being hard on my
unheard of.
kids.
It is not anyone's reaction to go, "Oh my gosh, where can we take this person to get resurrected?"
No, that
It's
was
just-
our reaction. to be
Anyway,
perfectly fair.
The party is.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I
you had
did
another
want to
thing.
write another note saying I'm leaving.
To go get that resurrection thing y'all scoffed at me about.
Okay.
Kind of, but
Are you telling
I'm
him where
going
you're
to-
going?
I'm telling him I'm catching the boat to Westishire.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Panic attacks.
Your kids
But I'm going to sign it with "I love you," which I have never done before in my life and will shock them.
You know he's not going to believe that this is from you, right?
It's in my handwriting. I should put something in there. I do wear a seal ring.
Okay.
I'll put it in there. That
Okay.
has the symbol on it.
You realize
So
Benji
you're
is now
just-
going to
I
start a
love you
citywide search for his mom, who's been kidnapped, and
I know that's
Okay.
literally
I
they're
did
like,
it-
we got
I did it
it's
as
clearly
in-
wrong.
It does not register in Vera's mind that
You've-
she does not sign letters love. She just did it.
you've got a family.
You're
You've
kinda
got a
brave.
family thieves can't, so you can
I'll
can
do
put
it
little
in some
kind of
way
codes
to make it
in
clear
there.
that
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
me, but I will sign it in a way that will shock them.
Okay. The party, they're going to be puzzling over that for so long. Oh my god. The party is standing on the pier,
I think I'm
looking
okay.
down at this ship.
Almost the party. Talia looks like Tobias.
Yes.
Throwing that out there.
Talia looks like Tobias.
Yeah, she's wearing a magical hat.
She looks like a pirate.
She's wearing a
Yeah.
hat.
So it's
Cool.
after midnight
Oh yeah.
again.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably about 3 in
You
the morning.
already rolled for today.
Nope, that was yesterday.
It's been past midnight.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's because we went to Samblehane's before midnight, is my recollection.
Oh, Bess got a question.
Is that correct? Yes.
No, I don't.
One more time.
Sorry, I'm going to repeat that.
I think she was asking Sam Valhane for a health potion. Yeah. Okay, cool. Talia has the health potions that Sam Valhane had on hand, so she's got 2 commons and a superior.
Any rations I can grab?
I will give her the superior.
Oh, are we not done with supply?
thought we were done with
You
supplies.
asked me, and then they
I'm
started
sorry.
counting down to
5 rations per slot.
Okay, that's fine.
Take as many as you like.
I will take 3 slots worth of rations, so 15.
I will give Lyra the superior health potion.
Okay, Lyra, go ahead and write down on your character sheet that you have a superior health potion. Okay. 3rd time's the charm.
I'm really hoping Lyra just
The
like
party,
runs.
one of you looking like somebody else, is standing on the docks looking far down the pier at the Charon. Did you want to roll for your new person?
Oh no. No, I'm good.
Okay.
One of us is smashed.
One of you is wearing half a suit of plate mail
And is
and
literally like
rather smashed.
pulling on.
Vera is tapping her toes, whispering under her breath, "What am I doing? Doing?
Could you look taller?
What?
Yeah, but taller.
What? He's the tall one. I'm the
Yeah.
short one.
No, can you be taller?
I'm pretty tall.
If you give me stilts.
I look around. Are there any stilts?
Roll a perception check. Please roll a natural 20.
It was close.
It wasn't bad at all.
It's a 19.
There is some spare lumber.
Do
It
you
looks
have
like it's
woodworking
being used to repair various pieces of the of a nearby ship that's in dry dock. A few of them look like if you could cut or break them, that they might work okay.
Takes a little bit more than we have right now.
Yeah.
Can you look less old? Something?
My dear, take me as you find me. I am old and I am short. And I'm doing something insane.
He looks different. You're not the same person.
As
We should be fine. You
I'm a
want
different
you want
person.
me in disguise? Is that what you're
As-
trying to say?
I'm different
Well,
from
I don't
who
know.
I was before.
I don't know how often he actually listens to me.
Oh, yes. He's never seen me.
No, he hasn't. Of course not.
He's
I've
still
never
guards
seen
one
him.
of this, right?
No, It'll be fine,
house
right?
guards from
No, they left you at the,
I guess I gotta
basically the base
start
of the
working on my lower voice.
You just gotta talk really deep.
I gotta work on
Talia, if he lays a hand on you, we will kill him.
Or poke his eyeballs out.
He can kill me without laying hands on, but that's okay.
If he tries to kill you, hands on or hands off, we will kill him.
Just tell my mother I love her.
I'm
Well,
sure she knows.
this has been a good patrol. I'm going home, go to
Cormyr,
bed.
how high on Cormyr can I reach?
And he starts trudging like homeward.
like upper thigh.
Oh, he's leaving.
Yeah.
I hook a hand around his knee as far as I can go.
You're also now traveling.
I thought I might be.
You know, the thing you do with
Cormyr.
kids
Just
where like
pat
they
you on
sit
the
on
head.
their foot and wrap
So
it-
I'll
yeah,
drop you
it's
off
like
at
that.
I've had
home.
3 kids.
I just
Cormyr,
drop you home.
Cormyr, we're going to Westishire.
Yeah, west.
We are all going to
West.
die.
I have 1 spell slot.
Die.
I could just go. I'm going. It's.
I'm full on
I'd really like patrolling.
Do
It's
you
been
remember
a blast.
Almanya?
Yeah, she's over there.
No. She's dead.
Well, she is over there because we're carrying her corpse. As
That's true.
Yeah, Morthus is
She's
standing
dead.
Uh huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know she's dead?
No.
Um,
Slate.
Almanya is dead.
Let's go west. And just pat you on the head and just kind of try and separate you away from me.
There's some weird coping mechanism we should be worried about.
Oh.
We need your help, Cormyr.
He carefully scrapes you off of his leg.
Put it like that.
Yeah, I'll see you next week for the patrol.
no, you
You
are
won't see
going
us.
with us.
Keeps walking.
Cool. I cast sleep at 2nd level on Cormyr.
Talia, you cannot kidnap a man.
Roll those dice.
We always kidnap people.
Roll lots of dice.
Cannot kidnap the man. She can try.
2 more? 5 initially. Hold on, I gotta do math.
The one person trying to go home and go to bed. The most fucking sense out of the lot of you.
I know.
Just
I
saying.
know,
no.
but
The DM concurs.
Sam Bohane and I have a arrangement.
What?
Oh,
He
you
has
missed
to
that
leave
part?
the city.
I was not here. I missed
He has
everything.
to leave the city
So,
Oh.
because
Talia
he's destroying
and
his
Sam
city.
Bohane know that I am
39 points.
responsible for certain
well,
things.
she accused me of being responsible.
39?
39.
But-
Because it was at 2nd level. It's the only spell
Sam-
slot I had left.
Isn't that like 68?
Because it's 5 initially, and then you add 2 for each level you upcast.
Jeez.
Well,
Okay.
Explain.
Cormyr just smashes to the ground.
Wait, does Vera know
Wait,
this?
no, there's
Yes,
no
you were there the whole
rolls.
time.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
no save.
so I'm sorry, Grace was not present last week. So what's this thing with
So-
Cormyr needing to leave?
Sam Vilhane
Never mind.
So back up.
said that we
In
have
the
to
end.
take him out.
Mm-hmm.
I was working on posters.
Yep.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
So
Very
she
clearly.
knows that I've worked on those posters.
Yes.
She believes that I am ultimately responsible for all the anti-mage riots that have been going on now. So, while you guys went off and died, and I wasn't here for that session,
Yes.
you guys came back, ran back to Sam Bohane, sent a runner for Lyra, tried to exclude me, but the runner brought me as well. And then she robbed me, burned all of my work, and accused Sam Bohane that... Am I lying? And accused me of being responsible for the anti-mage riots, and Sam Bohane said he can't be attached to it, and charged the group or you?
The group.
The group with spiriting me out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to get out of the city.
Yep. Yes. And because of that, Sam Vilhane is paying for our voyage.
That's
I'll grab your knee again.
He's
on the
flat.
slave
He's
on the
flat
ground.
on
Oh,
the
never
ground.
mind.
Hey,
I
would
didn't
you- would you like a
only
dramatic
sleep for a
reenactment?
minute, so move fast. He'll only sleep for a minute, so move fast.
I am holding Almanya's body and I hand it to you and then I pick up Cormyr.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
See how fast you can get. You guys booking it for the end of the dock?
Ooh, that's really good.
I'm not booking it anywhere.
That's
I'm
a
just
23.
holding.
A 23? All right, you
Almanya's
got him,
corpse.
and you can move at normal speed.
Sweet.
Does anybody have anything to sober him up?
I'm gonna book it.
Coffee?
You sprint for the end of the dock.
Black.
I do.
No.
Morthus has picked up the unconscious form of your friend and is currently booking it for the ship. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm trying to hold Amanya's corpse.
I will, hold her head as running the corpse.
Lyra, how strong are you?
Thank you.
Cool. As you guys approach the ship, you can see somebody kind of walking about on deck, just holding a torch. And they stop, they look, they see you running down, they go, "Halt! Halt! Hey, you there, stop!" What are you doing?
Morthus is jumbling for things and pulls out a city guard badge and just keeps booking it.
Okay.
Because I'm an official member of the guard.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, you're wearing the tabard, so...
Hands up and go, paying passengers.
We are here under the orders of Lord Samvalhain.
Okay.
Which sounds like back off.
One of you may
let
make
us on.
a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm +6 on persuasion.
You should do it because I'm only +4.
That is a 25.
Sweet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why did I give you another charismatic character?
Because we needed one.
Because you need one, and that's me.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is no gangplank down.
Okay.
So I mean, you could make a leap for it and try to grab the edge. But the guy goes, all right, hold there.
Is he standing in front of the boat?
No, he's on the boat.
Okay.
So there's about a 10-foot gap between the end of the pier and the side of the ship. He is standing at the railing of the ship, looking down at you guys rushing.
I am going to skid to a stop, hold up my city guard badge, and say, "I am on official business from Lord Samvalhain, and I need to get on this ship."
I can't let you on.
I am on official business.
No, I understand that, but I'm not the captain. This isn't my ship.
Why are you on the ship?
Captain.
Look, is this an emergency?
Yes.
Do I have to wake up the captain?
Yes, please.
Or you could just let us on.
Sir, we are kidnapping our friend for his own good, and time is of the essence.
Why?
I'm just gonna go get the captain.
Thank you.
I thought
Just
you might.
Stay on the dock.
Okay.
Be speedy,
Disappears.
30 seconds.
He's very big. Should we just sit on him?
He's gone for a minute.
He's awake then.
Cormyr starts. Gone for 2 minutes.
Pulls one of your legs over.
I know. I was about to say. I'm like I sit on his chest to try and keep him
On me.
quiet.
So I'm holding him, and you're on me holding him.
4 minutes.
It's negligible.
I put Almanya down at this point.
How far can I throw Cormyr?
You know, it's a really good question.
How far do you trust him?
She's a divine spellcaster. What are you worried about?
That was a good one. I like that. Oh, perfect.
Woo, okay.
You can throw Cormyr.
Don't answer that.
No, I need to know.
Probably a number of feet. I'm going to call it equal to your strength modifier.
So I can throw him 3 feet?
Have you ever tried to throw a person in full armor?
No, but I've thrown a lot.
To be fair, half armor.
Oh, no, I'm fully decked, because I spent the entire
Drunken
time you
armor.
guys were arguing, pulling
Fair.
armor on.
I'm saying if I can lift him, I rolled really good athletics. If I can lift him and run at full speed, I'm pretty sure I can throw him at full speed too.
So you're trying to throw me
Lord.
from a dead stop.
We've already kidnapped
I
him,
might
people.
back up a little bit and then go, what?
Okay, we're gonna have
be
to
a hell of a
have some
backup.
group therapy, everybody. We've already kidnapped.
Josh Googling furiously.
I'm going to give
How
you
far?
an athletics
How
check.
far
Okay.
can you throw a fully grown man in armor?
So
Throw him in the water,
260,
he's gonna drown.
full plate, shield,
You know,
warhammer.
the NSA is
I'm
probably
also in
monitoring
full
it
plate
when
with
you
a
see when you
warhammer and
look
a
up
shield,
things
so I
like
feel
that.
like
No, I'm
pretty
saying you're
easy.
trying to throw somebody
I
with that
love
much
it.
weight.
It
Yeah, but
monitor
maybe,
my
I don't know, maybe I'm
character's
working
like,
off
yes,
of my
keep
own
going.
body weight.
So
figure this
know
out.
before you roll that you have decided to throw him.
Okay.
The moment you roll that dice, you have decided to throw him.
Incidentally, you are also
Are-
going to throw me because I'm sitting on it.
Are you trying to throw him onto the ship?
Yes.
You said the ship's only like 10 feet away, right?
It's 10 feet away, but the railing is
Yeah,
up.
and
higher.
there's deep
Python.
water.
How big is this boat?
Don't get me wrong. I would love to, in my mind's eye, watch Cormyr just go whoop and fall into the ocean. But
Oh, that'll sober me up. By the way, you know,
Immersion in cold water.
just in
will do
case anyone
something.
cares.
so I will give you an athletics check to see if you can throw him onto the deck.
No, I'm
Don't
sitting
roll
on
the
him.
die.
You will
Don't-
throw
don't-
me.
Don't, just
Get off!
We'll just
I
all
ain't
grab
getting
onto him and keep him from leaving. That's fine.
You got 5 seconds to decide.
Fine, I won't throw him. I
Okay.
really wanted to throw him. I was totally okay
Who
with
has
throwing him into
rope?
the ocean.
So
I do.
I kind of roll
Time up.
over, just kind of nestle into you.
Can we talk about this?
Oh god. Okay.
He's very
All right,
drunk.
buddy,
I don't
okay.
think he's sensible. I think we'd better
Little
speak
pat
to him.
on
He's
his
sober.
hair.
She's
I'm
carrying
very
him
grumpy right now.
like a baby,
I
and he's
understand.
just
You're also
snuggled
swearing
up
like a
on his
sailor.
shoulder.
Morth is just okay.
Talia just starts weeping again for like the 50th
Oh my
time.
god.
I told her she was swearing like a sailor. I should add that actually is very appropriate. We're about to sail, and incidentally, I've never sailed before in my life.
And then she suddenly remembers that men don't
Talia.
cry and starts like screaming.
Delia, or whatever your name is now.
Tobias.
Tobias, throw her onto the ship.
All right, what's this then?
Oh, thank God, we don't have to throw
You look
anything.
up back at the railing.
Good sir.
That same watchman is there holding the torch, and then there's this very large human male, shoulder-length red curls, just kind of like maybe inch long, scruffy beard. Looks like he just ran like a wet comb through his hair. It's just kind of it's all slicked back.
Aw, he
Just
combed his hair for us.
just a thick black shirt on, cut off here. Standing at the rail, just leaning down over, looking at you guys.
How much is your price?
Cormyr rolls over. Don't fuck it up.
Price for passage.
Don't mind him. We're from the from Councillor Sam Valhane. He's paying our passage, but we do need to leave as soon as possible.
Or just whenever you're leaving, you know. I understand the seas can be rough out there.
Yes, you're
He looks.
It wasn't clear. I'm
Lyra,
a man.
Lyra, he looks at you. You want to take a shot?
Situation we require passage on your vessel, and we are prepared and able to pay handsomely for it.
She's saying it better than us.
I asked him how much money he wanted. We have a blank check.
I think he looks
You're
like a
from
very...
Sam Valhane.
Yes.
young man.
And what is the reason for your suicidal trip here?
Well, it's imperative that our large friend here get out of the city as soon as possible before he's killed by angry mobs.
Fugitives. Perfect.
Fair. Might as well know
Also-
what you're getting into.
Lord Sam Valhane just needs us to do a job for him. We're very capable, I assure you.
You led, so go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Sure.
We're
We
helping.
bagged him,
Yeah, no,
sorta.
they did a good job helping out.
Ooh, that's a 24.
A 24.
24. Por favor.
I like this young man.
Can we keep him?
Can we keep him?
1,000 gold and you run security.
Done. Get on the ship.
Perfect.
Could you perhaps clarify run security?
Make sure nothing
You-
fucks up the boat.
Protect the ship. You protect me, you protect my sailors.
Do you want me protecting you, young man? I can.
Oh, it's more than I got protecting me now. Let him on. And he just walks away from the rail.
Cool.
Right, so I have to go, but I was also wondering if Lyra would inquire about some kind of return trip with her intentions in mind. Perhaps, they could go and then come back, is what she was thinking.
That's fair.
Well, we're
I'll
planning
get back.
we're planning on coming back. But sorry. And if you're there when we leave, you're welcome to be aboard. If you're not there when we leave, sucks for you.
How long are you planning on staying in port?
Long as it takes to fill the hold.
That I understand.
Captain's gone. Gangplank comes down. I think that's what it's called.
I scoop up Almania.
You scoop up Almanya.
Yeah,
She's
don't
happy.
don't,
Got
don't mind the corpse, fellows.
It's wrapped up.
Doing my best to look very buff.
Okay. You guys. All right. Thank you, Beth.
Bye, Beth.
Okay.
What was Beth's plan?
Oh, best
Don't worry
plan
about
is
it.
drama.
We're not going to reveal it yet.
Okay.
I wasn't in
She
the room, I
hasn't.
don't know.
She hasn't taken the steps towards it yet, and I kind of want it
She's
to be a
going
surprise.
To bribe the
It's gonna
captain
be
to leave
insane.
us behind.
Fair.
Or throw us overboard in the middle of the ocean.
So, the man leads you onto the ship, down towards the. I believe it's the prow.
Do you want to go in the back or the front?
Just give me 1 second.
He wants the
If you want the front, then it's the prow, not the stern.
Yeah, I just needed to figure out where your rooms were. You are taken to the prow. There's a door in the wall on the deck, opens it up, and there's just a very narrow passage that goes down, and you can see 2 doors on the left and then 6 on the right. These rooms are pretty small, and we weren't really planning on passengers, but you're welcome to make do with whatever you got.
If you don't mind, I would like my own cabin, but I'm going to sit with the large one for now.
I don't care what the fuck you do as long as you stay in here tonight.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I understood you had other passengers. Where might their cabins be located? Just out of interest.
Roll a persuasion check.
Just imagining that in his voice. Roll a persuasion check.
It's not good.
The door will remain locked until morning, at which point the captain will address the crew. You should be there.
Okay.
Wait,
soon
is
is
he
morning?
locking us in?
Yeah.
Okay.
How soon is morning? Because the sun is, I assume we're getting close.
You'll hear it.
Alright.
Shuts the door. You hear a lock click. You guys are in a narrow, dirty, gross hallway, and it is pitch black.
Will someone help me put this one to bed? I think he needs to sleep it off.
I think we all need to.
Does anyone have a torch?
We're all locked in separate rooms.
No,
we're locked in a
locked you
hallway.
in the hallway.
Oh, in
I
the
can-
hallway. That's
Yeah,
boring.
so you
I
got
can
8
give us a
rooms to
light.
choose from.
Oh, jeez.
I can give us a light.
Can you cast light?
No, but my sacred weapon glows.
I have a
Good
torch.
enough for government.
Don't
Do
you
I
have to
a
use an
torch?
ability for
No,
that?
hang on.
Well, I have to use
That's
channel
the same.
divinity.
You're going to use your channel divinity to light up your mace?
Well, that's what I was saying.
We're about to
Well, I don't have a
sleep.
mace. I have a warhammer, but
Or warhammer.
I'm saying I do have a source of light, unless somebody else has a better source of light.
I could do light, but I don't know that I want to right now.
We'll feel our way. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Suit yourself.
But
I have low light vision. Is it pitch black or?
It is pitch black.
Okay.
You guys are standing here in utter darkness.
I think we all need to go to sleep.
I agree.
Right.
All right, let's
I
get to sleep.
desperately need
Perhaps
rest.
put
My
our
pillows are clang,
our
clang.
friend-
The pillow. Yeah.
in the nearest one, whichever one we can feel first. You can
probably.
see ish.
Probably knock on
Apparently
the doors
not.
first.
Knock knock. Hello, evil wizard man.
Oh, this is gonna
Don't
go
use
really
his
well.
name.
I didn't.
You
I
knock
said called him an evil wizard man.
you knock on the door, and the door just kind of swings open a little bit.
This one's
Oh,
open.
that must be our room.
Cause
Excellent.
put sleepy pants in there, please.
I'll stay with him.
Is there like a bed or anything in the room?
Again, nobody has... Oh, did you cast light?
No.
Yeah, no. There is no light source.
Okay, great.
I
I'm going
dumped
to.
my torches.
Yeah, you did.
For your journal.
Awesome. I'm gonna use.
Speaking of, did you get my the book I sent you?
I don't open them.
Still not open.
Wait.
That'll only last for
Back
6
the
seconds.
fuck up. I can't be magically slept.
Oh shit!
Oh, dang.
Oh, shoot.
I remembered the resistance, but there was no saving throw. I forgot about that. You can't be magically put to sleep.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
Just sitting here like, oh, do I have anything
Cormyr
weird
is
to
walking
see in
away.
the dark?
Did you just whap him on the head?
I'd probably just whack him on the head at that point.
You gonna take a swing at him? We're 34 minutes into the session and we're starting PvP.
No, we
Roll an
we
attack.
started
I'm trying
that
to
a
knock
long
him
time
out.
ago.
I'm not trying to kill him.
I know. Roll an attack.
So you're talking about when I cast sleep and it didn't work, you would have whacked him over the head.
18.
18 hits his armor class.
Okay.
Doesn't hits.
Because he's
It's
in
19 because I
armor.
spent that time they were arguing, putting on the rest of the plate mail.
So it's 18.
19.
Why is it 19?
Defensive.
Oh, shit.
Oops.
You take a swing, and it slams into his shoulder and rocks him a bunch.
I'm still,
Kind
by
of,
the way, like hanging onto your knees.
Oh no, I separated you off.
I grab the knees again.
You're gonna come with me on a ride.
I
then.
know.
We'll push him into the ocean.
No!
As I draw my weapon. Can I help you?
Yeah, you're very drunk.
You're very drunk.
Getting him on a ship.
I know.
Backs away a little bit.
Cormyr, Levy, you can't stay here.
Yeah, I get that. Fuckers be taking swings at me and shit.
I know. He was trying, I think, to knock you out.
Yeah, well, he can try to knock himself out.
Where are you going to go?
That makes sense. I'm going to bed.
Okay,
If you
so
go to
let's go
bed-
to bed on the ship.
They're going to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Back
trying
it
to
up.
kill you.
Morthus, please
Why would
don't
I
kill
kill
him.
you? Why would I kill him? That's the absolute antithesis of what we're
but
trying
he
to do.
has to get on the ship.
Yeah.
He cannot go back to the city. Just look at my arms around your knees. Like, oh,
Look,
God.
I don't know him. I don't know your business.
Is Cormyr still walking away?
It's like drag.
You two are arguing.
Cormyr,
She's clutching his leg, and he's just walking away.
Cormyr,
I will
for the
run
lifts.
after and try to.
please,
tackle
can
him.
we please stop doing that?
This is so stupid.
Roll contested athletics.
No, it's just an attack roll for a grapple.
So if you're coming at me to tackle me, I'm backing away from you. I think it is an attack roll for a grapple.
Mhm.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Roll an attack roll.
Contested to break it or something?
Yeah, it's contested to break it.
It was almost so good.
That's a 2.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't think it works. I'm gonna let go
face
of your
plant
knees.
on a stone pier.
I'm gonna let go of your knees and go, everybody will not lay another hand on Cormyr. Please.
But
Please.
Well, you're the only one laying hands on me.
Please, I've let go of your knees.
So you use an attack, but it is a contested athletics. So it's your athletics against his athletics or acrobatics.
no, I still failed horribly anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right, you still fail.
Maybe.
Who knows? It
Brushes
could be
you
a
off
one.
effortlessly.
Yeah, you failed.
Cormyr, do you remember the conversation that Sammelhain and we had?
Yeah, so, contracts. We signed a contract and do things.
Yeah.
You don't come near me.
And one of the things is that you have to leave the city.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, maybe if you were ever out of your fucking cups and
Talia,
able to...
smack.
Cups.
I think it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
that's
one.
right. Put my warhammer away and just kind of... Where are my cups?
Sam Volhain took it.
Well, why'd he do that?
Samvelheim
Because you were
giveth and
drunk.
Samvelheim taketh away.
I'm gonna go get us passage on the ship.
I'm gonna go get my other drinks then.
You can't let him walk away.
We also can't force him to come with us.
Well, that's kind of what we are supposed to do at this point.
I'm going to the ship to basically have the entire conversation we had before.
Good. That worked. Can you force a man to die?
I could sure fucking kill him right now.
I know you could.
You've reached the lift.
Oh, get on the lift.
It is no longer down
Oh.
here.
Is this just a lift that goes up and down all day, all night?
Pretty much.
How long
Well,
does it take?
not all night, because there's nothing to load and unload
I
here.
mean, it's early morning.
Ships
Yeah,
come
but
in
there's
early
no
mornings
trade.
sometimes.
Okay.
Cormyr,
There's nothing coming into the dock.
That is true.
Cormyr, if you go
Stupid
home now,
lift.
you will be arrested and possibly executed.
Arrested for what?
For apparently leading to the deaths of several mages.
I didn't kill any mages.
I know you didn't.
No mages have been killed.
I know.
Just maimed
Oh,
and
okay.
harmed.
I said leading to the death.
Oh.
I know you didn't. I honestly... understand a little bit of your motivations. I'm not entirely magically inclined myself. But simple fact is consequences have occurred.
I'm just gonna sit down next to the pillar of the lift.
There might be a cozier place to sleep elsewhere.
His neck is exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Lawful evil. Not chaotic evil, I get it. That's fine.
Who is chaotic evil? What? You? Nope.
No one.
I feel like there should be like an expedient evil, though.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll get there.
You know, a place that usually has some pretty decent booze.
Kind of unslings his backpack, just... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chips.
Grog. Snowdrop Inn.
Ever tried grog? Okay, I'm going to need some assistance with this little fellow. Large fellow. Seems little, though. A little bit like my boys when they were young.
So she's... You came over
Yeah.
with her. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting him go away.
Yeah.
I'm getting us passage on the
I just wanted to know if she was shouting down the dock to you.
No.
No
I'm
reason.
right there.
No reason. I'm chatting with the captain now.
Oh, I
assume.
know.
I'm gonna do a
just
little tiny
staring
because
off
he's
over the
lying
rail.
down
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna do the under the arms and just go inch, inch, inch.
Roll an athletics check.
I will assist her with that.
With advantage.
Oh, good.
Roll a natural 20, Grace, please.
Okay, it's 12.
12? It really is the inch.
I know.
Inch.
I don't want to wake him up
Inch.
or disturb him, so I'm just like, I'm going to sing really terribly
kinda
off
hard to
key,
wake up and
quietly.
You can get him about 10 feet before
Rock-a-bye
your tiny little
Cormyr.
halfling body
In the
can't
treetop.
pull him anymore.
Roll my eyes and say, "Hold on here, Mrs. Mayweather," and I will run and find Morthus.
The
Look.
gangplank is coming down.
Yep.
I have secured us passage.
Awesome. So
Could you pick up his feet, please?
he passed out
Oh,
like the idiot he is. So Leah's trying really hard not to cuss. It's coming out
It's
anyway.
failing.
Every time I do a little meh.
You gotta figure out a cure to that curse, man.
Alright. Oh, Zetter bless us. Okay.
We get back on the boat. Everything that happened.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go
Only
and just
I got
pass
what I
out
wanted
drunk.
out of that.
I
A little
pick him
rougher,
up.
but you get him on the ship.
Gods.
You knock on the door. It opens. It's utter blackness.
I only have light for 6 seconds and only
Okay,
once.
I just need everyone to be perfectly silent for 15, 30 seconds or so. Long enough. Just for a perception check. Just to see if I hear anything
Sure, roll a
in
perception
the cabin. Because I'm paranoid.
check. Yep.
Wait for it. Wait for
I
it.
don't understand why you would be
Wait
paranoid.
for it.
11.
Nope.
Nope what?
You don't hear anything.
You hear Cormyr snoring.
As subtly as possible, I will cast light upon my dagger. Actually, Cormyr's... Wait, hold on. Back up. Bleep, 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 bleep. So back at Sample Hates.
Oh my god!
Holy
I was kidding.
Nope. You on a ship.
I will kind of drape myself close to Cormyr and make it look like when I'm that he's holding the thing that turns on light.
So you put the thing in his hand,
Yep.
and then you cast light on it.
Yes,
You do that.
I do that. Is there anybody in here? Now
Okay.
we have a light. So
You
what does it look
move
like?
Cormyr's hands.
This totally would have worked if Kelfir had been in here. I'm just saying. Passed out, drunk.
Morthus just has him from behind around the chest, and you're just moving his hands with the lit dagger.
Oh, shit.
You lean into the room.
God.
You look around. Okay. Coast looks clear.
A bed.
Sweet.
You turn down the corridor, and a giant
Ghouls
rat
burst out.
leaps at your
Armored
face.
ghouls.
Wait, are you
Oh.
serious right
Yes.
now? Fuck you.
Does a 13 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
Fuck.
I have
What just
5
hit
hit
her?
points.
Well, you took 4.
Okay, I have 1 hit point left.
So a giant rat just comes hurtling out of the darkness, buries its teeth in your shoulder, and just let's go, and starts to try and scurry away.
I stab it.
Roll an attack roll.
I stab it. Oh, do we get
Wait, is there
swarm of
something
rats?
else
That's one of my
attached to
favorite
that?
pieces.
I'm sorry?
Is there anything else, any other rolls attached to that
Con
attack?
save.
Good question.
Oh,
Please don't.
And she's poisoned and she dies of scurvy 5 weeks later. 'cause
And
the
I will
apple-
say
Oranges on here.
that there was this man that I once knew named Hiram who suddenly died an awful death, Jake.
I would like you to make a con save. What'd you roll?
15.
Hits.
Oh, that's fine.
Roll damage.
So Akmenon, Boulder falls.
Yeah, I don't think blackmailing the
Dirty
DM of
20.
this campaign
It's clearly
will
working.
give you advantage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay.
Wait, 6 damage. Sorry, 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. You just... It's... I mean,
transfix
it kind
the
of comes
rat.
up to your knee, and so you just kind of dodge to the side as it runs past and stab it in the side of the neck, and it just kind of... and
Dies.
hits the
Oh,
deck.
good. Dinner, just in case we don't get fed on this place.
I smack Vera just lightly, like she has been doing for me with cussing. How dare you suggest we eat rats?
You smack her a little harder than you intended.
Oh.
It stings.
Okay, so the
You genuinely can't remember the last time like somebody just hit you. You're pretty sure you killed them.
So the room that we were in, what can we see?
There is a there are 4 hammocks.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
double tiered hammocks. One of them, the rope holding it to the ceiling on one corner is just broken. So
Love it.
sleeping in that one be a little precarious. The other one looks fine.
Okay. Okay.
Put him in that, please.
The precarious looking one or the
No.
box?
Yes, the precarious look.
I'm gonna just.
I mean,
You are
somebody's
just
gotta
gonna
sleep
have
under
like
me.
bruises all along.
I'm just going to hoist him into it
With one of the okay, you
because I'm
hoist,
carrying
you hoist him into
yeah,
it.
just-
So there are 2 hammocks in here? Sorry, just clarify.
There are 4,
3.
two of which
Yeah.
have the rope on one corner slack.
Okay. I'll take this one, because frankly I don't trust you to share a room with our friend. And Morthus, I apologize, I don't think you know him very well.
Nah.
I want Morthus to stay here too, just
Why?
because he's big.
You
I
hear,
am-
you hear
He's not
Lyra's
going to
voice from
hurt
the hallway. She's holding a dagger that is shining with light. I'll take this room. And she just takes the one directly opposite.
Can I come
closes,
with you?
Closes the door behind her.
We can all have
She's
our
working
own
on
rooms.
rituals.
He said
She's
8.
got stuff to do.
Oh, she's working on stuff.
Great, let's go to bed. Sleep.
Can I stay here too, please?
Look, there's
Want
4
to?
hammocks.
I was like, no, I want to stay in this room too.
Alright.
No, I'm a man.
I've slept in worse places, to be honest. You take this one.
Like, you're lighter.
I don't want
You should
the.
probably.
No, I don't do the hammock. I'll just sleep on the floor.
Are you
Alright.
sure?
Yep.
It'd be quite cozy. Quite novel.
Quite novel.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping with any of you people.
Ouch. Thanks.
I'll lay on the
Bed.
floor.
We each have separate hammocks.
You do really
Oh,
good.
there are
In
enough
the
hammocks.
same
in here.
hammock.
I thought
They're
We're not going to be cuddling up together in a hammock.
Okay.
Although one of them is sketch.
One of them is sketch.
And apparently it's the one right above me, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe put you in a lower.
But that's okay. I mean, I'm really big, so I'll probably take one of the lower ones because I don't want to break
Wait, are we
it.
all jamming in here except for
There's
Lyra?
There's 4 hammocks and 4 of us, and she went to the other room, so I think we're
You
good.
guys don't decide how you're sleeping. this
I'm
evening.
sleeping.
I'm gonna throw
I
more
sleep
rats
on
at
the
you.
lower hammock across from him.
I will sleep on the precarious one.
I'll sleep on an upper one and try, hopefully not land on Ma in the middle of the night. Hoping nothing will
I'm
break.
light.
I don't like being up
I'll sleep
high.
on the
But
higher
you're
one.
the
4
smallest.
of you are crammed into
I don't
this
like
room,
being up
and
high.
Lyra's in the other one.
Okay, if I crush
Okay.
you in the middle of the night, it's not my fault. It's on you. Deal?
Fine.
Good. Gonna go to bed.
She says it in the way that makes you think of daggers and sharp pains.
Just
back.
straight up.
Just
do have
gonna
to sleep
do-
like Zedar.
Before I go
okay.
to sleep, I'm going to breathe a quick prayer to Illyriel that somehow this curse will end before I have nothing but bruises on my arms.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Just straight wisdom?
Yep.
That's a 19.
Already.
I'm going to, before...
You You play. You pray to Illyrio.
Yes.
Before I go to bed, I'm gonna pull out my little bell, my little silver bell, and I don't want to ring it to freak people out, so I'm just gonna kind of hold it and like, or you like mute ring
Yep.
a bell where you're like ding 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 ding. And I'm just gonna go, oh Zedar, please change the fate of death that is clearly looming for us today. Amen.
Amen.
You hear ma. You turn and look over, and your great granduncle is
Oh
standing
God, Calamandrin. Fuck. Like, hi. Yeah. Yeah. I know. What do you think about this? Okay. Great. Alright, great. Okay.
He keeps doing this.
Nice.
It takes all sorts.
It's the same as usual.
The most one-sided
Never actually says anything.
Just the most one-sided conversation.
Just standing there looking hopeless and
I know.
strange.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying.
It takes all sorts to make a world to the end.
I love player quirk. All right,
He's my favorite.
I don't have a god to pray to. I'm going to bed.
y'all go to sleep.
Yes.
Some of you were already asleep. Cormyr, we'll get a full rest. I need everybody else to make a Constitution check. As about 3 hours later, you hear a ship whistle. 15, 19,
5.
5. Okay. You get your spell slots back.
Okay.
You get your hit points back. You do have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Same? 19?
No, you two are fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not a super high DC.
It's just higher than 5.
It's higher than a 5.
Yeah. Did I fully wake up?
Yeah. You guys, I'm not going to try to imitate it, but you hear that high boat whistle.
Yep. Can I just very gently above me?
Yeah, that one.
Because
What?
I've been thinking about things and poke Morthus very gently in the back. Morthus,
Mm-hmm.
you awake?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you very well.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been around death very much?
Oh, yeah.
A lot?
A little bit. Long family history and stuff.
So have I.
Why?
Well,
I actually
My name
heard you crack your
literally-
neck. That was nice touch.
My parents literally named me after death, so
oh,
it's kind of a,
yeah,
kind of
I
a
see.
tradition.
It's lovely. Have you ever been affected by a death?
Oh yeah, there's this whole like curse in
Curse? Oh,
yeah.
well, because I haven't.
Really?
Yeah, until I guess yesterday, if it's past midnight.
When you're
Yeah, it's been past midnight for a
Yeah,
long
it's-
time.
If it's
dragging
past
me
dawn.
away.
Yes.
Yeah. What? You've never seen anybody? Aren't you like a mob boss or something?
You don't know that.
That's what the guard says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen hundreds of people die. You just hear a little voice below. You can't see any hundreds, but I don't know. She was Melania wasn't a light.
She wasn't a light.
She
She was a light.
wasn't a light. No.
I don't know. What do you mean? She just was more important to you than like you thought.
I don't even know that. It's just more. She was a different kind of person than the people I've seen die before.
Blearily blinking eyes open, like that, like you're finally slightly awake, so you're not gonna get back to sleep. Kind of thing. It's just like
Sorry
yeah,
about
okay.
this.
No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. So she's different than the other people who you've seen die before. Like how so?
I don't know. I feel like very, very long time ago, I had something good and bright and innocent. Very, very long time ago, but it wasn't enough, and I made decisions to be more, to be somebody, and then I don't know. I feel like I lost something in gaining things.
What kind of innocence?
God, you're gonna lose a finger if you don't shut up.
Him I get.
Keep it down.
Sorry, I'll whisper.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, some kind of innocence or something was lost along the way. I guess that kind of happens as you get
And she still had it. I don't know.
And she was young, so...
Maybe that's all. Maybe she was just young. I don't know. I didn't like seeing someone young and bright die.
Yeah, kind of rough, huh? Big bright future. Snuffed out pretty quick.
Sorry, I woke you up.
No, it's fine. My family is very, very, very used to death. Really,
Ilmater's
used to.
balls! Fuck! Cormyr gets up, fucking kicks the door open, leaves. Go into the inn! Fucking,
Oh no.
At that point, you all hear a metal rattling in the hallway and kind of a metallic thud. Cormyr, as you stride towards the door, it opens and there's a sailor there. Goes, "The captain will address the crew." Oh,
Jade, God! Fuck!
you just walk out and push past him.
God, I need a drink.
You hear echoing in the hallway. "The captain will address the crew.
All right.
You are all to come and hear."
Tilda jumps
thanks.
out of bed and just like wipes the tears she was sobbing through this whole conversation that they were having.
She's
and then-
got just red-rimmed eyes. Her eyes are bloodshot. Bags underneath them. She just looks awful.
And
Do
she'll
I have a handkerchief?
ask the
I'm a granny.
Sure.
Is it like a doily, like a
Oh
crochet?
yeah, it's embroidered all
Alright,
along
nice.
with my initials.
I'm gonna take it back if you don't do something with it.
I am gonna do something with it. Let's describe stuff, Josh. I take a
Dungeons and Dragons, damn it! We describe our handkerchiefs!
Yeah.
Describe your fucking handkerchief.
It's really important to us.
It's got daisies on it. They're my favorite. And I take my water skin and I soak the handkerchief and I hold it up to your face. Wash off, Levy.
I'm gonna roll off.
Just kind of like make my way down
Don't
from
say
the hammock.
anything, but it kind of snatch it out of your hand. Wait, do I snatch it out of her hand? Damn.
Is she still
Yes.
evil?
Oh.
You
Damn
snatch it out of
but
her hands.
I prayed.
I knew you prayed, and I wrote down the number. You too.
And then I will make myself look like Tobias again.
I was about to just be like, you kind of look a little feminine.
I flip over
Gender discrimination. She's weeping. She's very female.
As I'm weeping and I
Can we
flip
keep
Morthus
Morthus?
off.
You do that.
Yeah.
He's a nice dude. I like him a lot.
Okay.
Cormyr, you stumble out into what you're expecting is bright light, but it's really not, and you kind of... Right, so, you know, the break in the cave wall way over that way lets in the light, but it's actually fairly dim where you are, so you just kind of shade your eyes and you look up, and there's about 100 sailors just all lined up there. The captain is standing on the other end of the ship on the
100
bridge.
sailors?
Look it up.
It's a big ship.
On the bridge, just kind of standing facing them. A bunch of the ones in the back turn and look at you.
Best name for
Yeah.
something.
Where's the drinks at? God, why are you yelling?
I take my handkerchief back. And I just go as far as I can reach. I hold it up to Cormyr.
Oh, you guys are still down in the
No,
hole.
you guys are still down in your room.
Oh, he's already gone up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
I followed.
he burst out the door.
Yeah, we
we heard
been
the
getting
yelling
together.
and I went up.
You heard the yelling, and then you started talking about a handkerchief and handing it to people, so you guys were still in the room. At no point did anybody say we leave the room.
I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys-
after I make myself look like Tobias, I would head out too.
Okay,
So we all
good.
go.
Remembering the disguise.
Yes.
I was hoping you would forget. Good. You guys, you three now, or you three and Lyra, who slept just fine.
Good girl.
Walks.
It's like a conversation, dang it.
Wait, half elves don't have trance.
No.
Okay.
Elves do though. She's a wood elf.
Yeah,
Or-
she is an elf.
yeah.
Okay, I was like, wait, yeah. Okay, good.
She took 4
She
hours.
looks-
did some
she
crazy
looks
sprints,
fine.
She's fine.
I also closed the door on our room where Almania's corpse is so that the rats don't get in there.
Oh, Lord.
Let's hope there are no rats.
We come back, there's
in
a
the
hole in the door.
Damn it.
Just
Trying
gentlemen
to mutilate her body.
So
wrenching
Okay.
vibrams.
No, Mary!
So you guys all walk out into the half-light, really. Cormyr stumbling around on the deck, demanding a drink. You guys, there's a bunch of sailors that are just staring at you guys. And the captain, who's about 100 feet that way, standing on the bridge, is looking at you guys.
Morning.
I now take my handkerchief and go,
A door about 15 feet to your left opens.
Just kind of sits down back against the railing.
Door about 15 feet to your left opens. Kelfir, wearing his full wizard regalia, takes 3 strides out, stands there, doesn't even look over at you guys.
I hate that man.
You've never met him.
I know, but I know things.
You're having that conversation in the game or out of the game?
Nope. It's going on in my head.
The captain begins shouting out to the crew. Men! No one has crossed the sea in a year, mostly. That's due to the shitty condition of the tides and waves, but make no mistake, there is evil in these waters. I feel it. And it will drag you down to the depths without hesitation, so you mark my fucking words. Keep your eyes on the waves and on your work at all times. If you see anything untowards, you raise hell just as fast as you can. If you're gonna die, well, there's not fuck all I can do about it, but you'll be damned if you don't warn the rest of us as you do.
Nice.
Now, our city is starving to death, and we aim to fix that. I don't know what we're going to find in Westishire, but I aim to fill every inch of this ship with whatever it is, and I aim to come back alive, and I aim to see my children fat and happy again. What say you? Hi, Captain!
Hi, Captain.
Get to your fucking job! And everybody just kind of scatters and starts getting the ship ready. Okay.
Not
Is
a
that-
well-raised boy.
Points his... Sorry, JD, for all the shouting. My bad. Kind of points his finger over at you guys. You! Over here!
Immediately
shouting.
walk right
Sorry,
over.
it immediately starts shouting again. It's not going to end.
I immediately just walk right
Okay,
over.
Martha
Like, this is
strides
like, well,
straight towards
yeah,
the
this
captain.
is city guard life, feel it.
Yep.
What's the word of the day?
Roll over and just kind of.
Cormyr lurches his way
I'm
over.
really hoping Cormyr is actually just lying down and just rolling.
Since I have tiny, tiny footsteps or foot lengths, I'll just walk next to Cormyr and just be like, pat, as he crawls.
You guys eventually make your way over to the bridge. You start to kind of walk up the stairs towards where the captain actually is.
Oh, I know.
But one of the sailors goes, "Bridge is off limits."
I know that.
So the captain is standing there on the railing, just looking down at you guys. Right, listen up. These are the rules. You will follow the instructions of myself first, Shilrana second, and any other member of the crew third at all times, no exceptions.
Who's Shilrana? So we know who they are and who to follow their rules.
He
I know it's the first mate, you idiot.
he thumbs his he thumbs his thumb. He
Jerks
gestures
his
with his thumb
Points
over
with his thumb?
over to the side, and you can see a tall, high elf woman wearing a very strange combination of sailor garb and mage's robes.
Nice, like-
It's very strange. The hem of the robe is kind of caught up on one side. There are several bandoliers slung across the shoulder.
It was like, this is it. This is the height of fashion.
That's Shilrana.
Great.
All of you, take a good look at the man standing at the prow of the ship.
I look at the man standing at the prow of the ship.
Okay.
I do not. I turn to face, but I don't actually make eye contact.
Okay.
There you go.
There's a very tall figure standing just all the way at the front of the ship. Right just in front of the... Is it a spar? The thing that goes out in front of the ship?
The pointed part?
Yeah!
I don't remember.
That one!
Yeah.
The PDF you sent me didn't actually name the parts of the ship, so
It didn't?
in between classes this week, I've just been looking up things here and there. It's been great.
Is that what you've been doing as I've been walking by and, like, looking at it? You're just...
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes, yes. Other times I'm reading Plato. It's a healthy mix. Anyway. An immensely tall figure. You can't quite tell, but from this distance, it looks like they might be about 7 feet tall.
That's not my boss.
Very, very thin. Hooded. You can't make anything out. Just a very dark cloak that goes all the way to the ground. And they are facing front.
Okay.
They have this long staff at their side, and it looks like the top of it is just on fire.
Nice. I'm
Anyway.
resistant to fire. So
I like this person.
He points out that guy. Nobody, crew or passenger, may approach him. No one is to speak with him, and no, you may not have his name. I'm sorry, he's looking down the...
All right.
The bridge is off limits to all but myself, Shilrana, and the helmsman on duty. You will respect the privacy of your fellow passengers. I will brook no interference with the gentleman who boarded before you. You know, the one who let me know ahead of time that he wished passage aboard my ship. I suggest you steer clear of the gentleman entirely. I hope you brought your own food, because we don't have enough for you.
Right.
Yep.
Other than that, you're free to roam about the deck, common spaces in the hold as long as you please, so long as you don't enter anyone else's cabin without their invitation, and you stay the hell out of the way of my crew. You will be in your cabins at curfew. You will not leave until whistle is blown at dawn. Violation of any of these rules will result in chores, whipping, being confined to quarters, or being heaved overboard like the useless weight that you are.
Ouch. Okay.
I don't rightly know why you want to throw away your lives on this vessel. But it makes me right nervous, and I will be keeping my eye on you. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That'll work.
He had a rough night. He's an idiot.
Sir.
Yes.
Do you have a ship's cook?
Cook's a strong word for what we got, but sure.
Does he require, or she, assistance?
I can't even drink it.
You can tell from his face this is not the question he was expecting. Why?
She's really good cook.
Well,
like the tea.
That's very kind.
She's
Not
a
it
grandmother.
didn't sound that nice.
You think you can do better?
I think I can do well.
Report to the galley. Been looking for an excuse to throw that fat slob out anyway.
I have
Yes.
some questions. First of all, if you're concerned about why we're throwing our lives away, how confident are you that we're even going to make it?
Not at all.
Excellent. Why are you the only person who's willing to cross the ocean? Or the sea?
Magic. No, I won't explain.
Alright, fair.
Did you have a question?
Yeah. Do we have other duties other than just staying out from underfoot?
And cooking?
And cooking?
Can you cook too?
No.
Then no.
Excellent.
Weird
Stay
duty
out of the
security.
way.
More questions. How long have you been a captain?
All right.
Fucking Cormyr just slides down
No,
the wall.
I'm
You all
honestly-
fuck off. I got a ship to run.
No, I
thank
have
you.
a question.
He turns away from the
Oh,
railing.
fuck. How are we gonna get to the island?
Hey.
Well, certain problems can only be solved at certain times.
Sure.
And currently we have a problem, which is anybody hungry?
Breakfast, yeah.
Yeah. What you got? That's
I have been
great.
told to report to the galley. I go report to the galley.
You very proudly make your way
I am the smallest person on this boat.
to the galley. Which is great, because everybody else, right, they sidle down passages, right? It's not even wide enough
so
for
comfy.
2 people to walk abreast, right? Ducking through doors, down passageways. This is actually quite open for you. All right. You head down. There's only, so there are 2 cargo words are just failing me.
Hatch?
No, yeah, just the hatch that you can open up and lower things down into the hold and
Oh,
pick
the
them back
dumbwaiters.
up.
Trapdoor?
There are 2 large such hatches.
All right.
There's only 1 set of stairs that goes down, so you head down there, head around the corner, and you can smell something awful. And you just kind of follow that smell.
Oh no.
Into a room. And there's a very, very large human male. With lots...
That's
Yes?
just the slop.
Pervasive is this smell?
Oh dear. Roll a perception check.
Is he there?
I assume you're asking for Cormyr's 6th. 6?
Oh,
Not
no.
pervasive enough to
Okay.
get to you.
Okay.
He's describing like the perfect, like greasy.
I was about to say
fucking-
the beautiful
Oh yeah, no,
vomit-inducing
it's a
glory.
total mess in here. Blackened pots on a stove. It's
Come in with my tiny fists on my tiny hips.
you do that. His back is to you.
Well, this won't do, will it?
He immediately kind of spins to you, holding just a bowl of just the kind of this crude wooden spoon with just this slop
Yeah.
dripping out of it.
The captain has requested that I take over. Do you mind?
Right? That's it. She kind of throws it on the floor. I've taken enough shit from this crew.
Language!
Oh, fuck you! What are you doing?
I'm going to reach up as far as I can do and go smack.
Roll an attack roll.
I feel like this is the part in the Emperor's New Groove where they're talking to the captain and the chef for so long, and he's like, you know what? Have it. I'm done. Like, it just starts throwing things in the
How much
suitcase.
do I add for this for an unarmed attack? If anything.
It's your strength.
It's a 10.
That's his armor class.
I hit his elbow as far as I can reach.
You leap up and just smack him in the face. Roll a d4.
I wasn't gonna smack him in the face.
And he dies. He has to
okay.
do it.
to say, like, don't do that.
Oh,
I hit
you're
him,
not...
I cuff him in the
Gotcha.
ear if I could reach
Sure,
up and
you
get
cuff him in the ear. Okay.
Not to do damage.
Give me an intimidation roll then.
Oh yeah, intimidation. Yes.
Hell yes.
Intimidation. 7.
7. Okay.
I'm so threatening.
Though she be small, she be fierce.
He just kind of pushes you out of the way with his foot, starts grabbing just his stuff, takes it all in just a heap, and he goes, "You're welcome to it!" And just storms out the door, muttering, "Stupid fucking halflings. God, freak shit. God."
Somebody's gonna die unexpectedly.
Poisoned in the middle of the night.
Wait, did you bring your poison?
Yeah.
I didn't bring my poison.
You didn't bring your poison?
Carry it.
You
Oh,
said
okay.
it was sentimental.
I said you
It
could
was.
carry it as long as you're not traveling long distances with
Can I
that.
keep it?
Sure.
Your poison
I have
is
my
sentimental.
Only if you promise to poison somebody on this voyage.
I'm thinking about it.
Cormyr, the cook, I mean, it's really up to you.
Keep in mind, I need my wizard at some point. Let me work.
No, we'll murder
Well,
the wizard too, and then we'll be good.
That gives me an intriguing idea.
Oh no. Are you poisoning the food?
Those of you who, oh god, those of you who are on deck,
Yeah.
the sails, have not been, shut up, have not been unfurled.
You were so Travis Willingham
There are
trying to play
no-
sailor.
There are
I
sails.
tried to say flags, and I was like, no, it's not flags. It's not flags. It's a different kind of
It could be flags.
fabric thing. There appears to be no means of propulsion, and the ship just starts drifting away from the dock, turning and heading straight towards the opening in the cliff.
I suspect Staff Man.
Yeah, totally Staff Man. Sorry.
I like Staff
Congratulations.
Man.
Weather magic?
Flaming Staff Man.
And the ship just starts pulling out.
I just imagine
into
his
the-
face as being extremely gaunt and having like tattoos around way too wide eyes. That's my mental image of him.
Yes.
Josh is like, let's roll to see if that's what he actually looks like.
Shilrana.
Oh no,
is
I'm
that
rolling
her
for the
name?
weather. I'm sorry.
Shilrana, is that her name?
Shilrana, yeah.
Shilrana. Looking as dapper and debonair as Tobias could ever look,
How dapper
Yep.
and debonair
which is
that?
quite dapper
Oh,
and
I was like,
debonair.
does he have like the,
All right.
the senior boy like just starting to grow a patchy mustache kind of feel?
No,
or-
he's actually pretty cute.
Okay.
Yes.
Is going to approach said first mate person
Okay.
and just, attempt to pass time of day.
I was about to
with
say,
her.
bat his
Good.
eyelashes.
So she is standing on the bridge,
Oh,
It was just,
How are you doing up
which is
there?
raised about 12
Yeah.
feet above the deck that you're standing on.
How did it feel when you
And
fell
there,
from
there are
heaven?
2 staircases on either side.
Did you
that
hurt
curl
yourself
up
when
there?
you fell?
okay.
Somewhat.
Boy, you must be tired. You've been running through my mind all night.
I'll yell, shut up.
We could all keep going.
So what would you guys like to do? As you pull out of the shelter of Onishur,
Mm-hmm.
there is a heavy rain.
Oh,
Just,
great.
I'm sorry, winter. Snow is just pouring out of the sky.
I'm cooking.
It's bright out, but the clouds are fully blocking the sun.
So it's not right now.
It's bright. You just can't.
It's that weird white brightness.
There are snow clouds in front of it.
Okay. It's a snowy day.
It's a very snowy day.
But
Marvelous.
sometimes snowy days are bright.
Yeah. It's a
I
bright,
would
snowy
just
day.
like to realize that she's on the bridge and off limits, so I will see if I can catch her sometime in the mess hall.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go back to my cabin.
Speaking of the mess hall, I'm cooking something hopefully better
Yes.
than my predecessor.
Sure.
What
You
kind of
don't
food?
really have enough of your stuff
Yeah,
to feed a crew,
but I'm better at it.
but you're much better at it. I will let you roll an intelligence check,
Dang.
and you may add your proficiency.
Roll
Ew.
for spice.
Roll spice. Intelligence?
So bad.
Wait, so
But your
plus
proficiency.
proficiency, so it's 10.
Okay. If you want to chuck all of the spices that you've got, I'll let you have advantage.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
'cause I'm
Okay.
earning goodwill.
Splurge on that first meal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was worse. How is
That's
this even
so rude.
possible?
So what's the total?
10.
10. Okay. You craft a decent meal, which is miles above what the previous
It is like a girl.
cook
It is curry. I make
was
curry.
Yeah.
was
Makes
cooking.
curry.
I make
Okay.
curry.
You are cooking for the crew.
Oh, but wait a minute.
Blood
Oh,
Yes.
pudding.
dear.
So we don't actually know
If you put
where.
poison in it, I'll give you double of it. You don't know
We
where.
don't
She
actually know where
poisoned the entire crew. It's arson now.
Calfear is staying, correct?
On
He's
the
in
ship.
he's on the ship somewhere. He's in one of the cabins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set aside a bowl of my curry,
Mhm.
and I will lace it very lightly with Gideon's poison, not to the point of death, but possibly extreme discomfort.
We might need him if we face like a kraken and you
I'm
are.
not gonna kill him.
So,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make his bowels run like you wouldn't believe.
So- where are my
Oh
poisons? There it is.
I feel like that's like quadruple disadvantage on concentration.
Exactly. You try and cast a spell with extreme diarrhea.
Where is it?
Well, I'm glad to see that this session's going well.
Yeah, that'll
This is not how I expected.
that'll really mess somebody up. Give me 1 second though. Hold on. Let me check the type.
I just want the runs
Yeah,
really
no.
bad.
Ingestion works.
Good. I don't use a full bottle. It's just like barely noticeable. You know, he's gonna start to feel uncomfortable the first day.
Okay.
I'm just gonna feel like he has a bug or something.
Okay, you do that.
He's seasick.
All right.
I'm wandering around because they asked for
Yes.
security, so I'm wandering around, kind of looking out into the ocean.
Sure. Roll a perception check.
It's a 20.
I'll let
There
you
goes
try
my-
that again.
Where's my
Cormyr,
dime?
what are you doing?
Think. Wait, hang on.
Get my dice.
Oh, shit. I'm slowly recovering from alcohol poisoning.
Okay.
Apparently, I've recovered from alcohol poisoning.
You're standing at the rail.
Just...
Yeah, a ship is great when you have a
Suddenly,
hangover.
the whole ship lurches in the opposite direction you're facing, and you kind of double over the railing, just as a massive spout of water explodes about 10 feet away from your nose. You would have been right in the middle of it if the ship had not swerved. It's 30 feet wide, and it just rockets water 100 feet into the air.
So this
And,
this ocean, whatever the fuck it is, just randomly has geysers of water in it?
As far as anybody knows.
Fuck this place.
Yep.
Having,
It
speaking of
sucks.
Grace, been hungover on a boat before.
So, hungover on a boat,
The
about to go into
freaking
DT.
worst.
Hung over on a boat before?
I was going to visit Alcatraz.
I almost want to pause this story.
I know.
I know, I
heard
need
that
to know
story.
Finish hearing that one.
You can tell us at
Okay.
the break, right?
And you can and you notice now as you kind of look out at the horizon at various other places within sight, every once in a while you can just see a geyser just explode 100, 200 feet into the air. It's also now raining ice cold water down on the deck.
Fucking blood and hellfire.
That
This
sucks.
isn't Onishire. Oh, fuck. Fucking mages. I'm looking for her.
I'm in my room. I've closed the door and I'm
You're
copying
in the mess
spells.
hall hoping to run into Shilrona.
No, I said I would catch her in the mess hall later, and then I said I went back to the cabin.
Oh, okay.
That is what I
So you're
said.
just in the cabin
Yeah, I'm copying spells.
with a corpse.
Yeah.
When you say it like
I
that.
closed the door.
Okay.
In fact, I probably would. There's nothing to lock it with, right?
So,
yeah, no.
lock it against what?
No, because she is literally paranoid right now, okay?
It's,
so
it's
relax.
okay. I'm about to make him miserable.
You don't have any means of
Okay.
locking it. There is a
Yeah.
lock, but you don't have a key to it.
So,
So I'm working on the alarm spell, just so you know.
to roll.
Okay, so you've mark off the spell slot.
No, I'm copying it.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're copying it. I thought you were casting it on the room
No.
because you can I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I
You
don't have it yet.
You begin
I'm
copying down
transcribing
the
it.
alarm.
Yes, it
spell.
will take
How-
me an hour.
An hour. Okay.
Because it said the time and the gold with the quill is halved, correct?
No, I think it was the amount of ink used is halved.
Okay. So it'll take me 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it still takes you
Okay.
2 hours
Okay.
per level of the spell,
Okay.
or +1 per level. I don't remember what it is, but something like
I
that.
haven't checked.
Morthus,
I got an 11 on my
an 11.
perception, yeah.
Okay, you do see these geysers shooting into the air.
This is unnatural.
Occasionally, you can feel the ship as it's running, just kind of almost like something grabbed the bottom and just shifted it over a few feet as a weird current just hits it.
Oh, this will be
And
fun.
then
I want to try.
Yeah, Cormyr is still struggling
I
there.
want to try and catch the captain. Also, whenever he's not on the bridge, and I know
Okay.
he's pretty much on the bridge most of the time, but I want to see if I can catch him when he's not on the bridge.
Okay, so you're going to
So
try to
I'll wait for that.
catch the captain. You're eventually going to try and find Shilrona.
Great teacher Onizaki.
Okay.
So I want to roll to figure out if I'm finding her or I'm finding the food first. Because I'm still technically hungover.
Roll up. Why would you be looking at the food if you're hungover? Well, okay, never mind.
Because it's
Because it's-
greasy
You have
and
the
fatty.
weird. You have the
No,
weird
I-
munchies.
I get it.
It's true.
Sure. Roll another perception check.
I repeat, Alcatraz.
Um,
weird
I've
time to
never
be
been
alive.
hungover, so I don't know. the
5?
Insane.
5?
desire.
Okay, you're going to catch her first.
Okay.
Vera, you cook for the better part of an hour,
Yes.
making sure that there is enough food for every... People, basically sailors just kind of come in with their bowl, you fill it, they head out.
Again, I have the one set aside.
You have the one set
I
aside.
cover it to keep it nice and warm and nice.
You do that.
I'm your grandma. Have some
I'm your
poison
grandma.
gruel.
That's exactly what it is. I have
Talia, there doesn't really seem to be a mess hall. There are a few tables around which some of them gather. There seems to be some kind of lounge type area in the mid-level. A bunch of the others gather there. Others come up on deck and are just eating as they take a break. Doesn't seem to be a set location. Morthus. At some point you see the captain as he kind of walks down from the bridge. and starts heading for his cabin. And you hail him and call out. He stops, looks at you.
Hail,
yeah,
traveler.
So,
hail, traveler.
You said that the point of this journey for you was to get food and bring it back, yes?
Yeah.
I may have a suggestion on where there is food. That I know there is food.
Yeah?
You know that island where the monks live? Sorry, that's Mary.
Yeah.
How do you think they've survived this long?
I have no idea. I've never fucking been there.
Right.
Well,
I think.
Not since the, moon shit.
Yeah. I think that it might be lucrative to take a pit stop there and see if they have food. Because if they have been surviving this long, they have got to have food there. A lot of it.
What makes you think they'd be willing to give it up? Do you know anyone there?
Yes.
Please say you said it like that.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. That's a 19.
Oh, shit.
I'm slightly worried, though.
Okay. He kind of looks at you.
My family's a weird history.
You say that?
My family has a very long and very strange history.
I wanted to say my family's weird. Just leave it at
This
that.
seems highly unlikely, but maybe worth a shot. I'll give you a persuasion check. With advantage, because he thinks you know somebody there.
Okay, that was a 24.
Shit. Okay.
I rolled an 18 and an 8.
All right. It's a good idea. You with those other,
Samuel Hain asked me to
Choose your
come
words
with them.
carefully, Josh.
Okay.
You're not there. You
I
don't
know.
know.
I said Josh.
I'm a member of the City Watch. He wanted me to assist them.
All right. Go tell the guy we're headed for the Temple of the Shadowed Mount.
Which guy?
He
Does
thumbs
he
his way
point?
towards the front of the ship.
Oh, okay. I love because Mary knows people on the island because I designed half of the island. More than stuff.
The ghost of the
I was
first
about to just be like
campaign.
sister and then just pick like Daisy.
Okay.
But okay, I'm gonna go up to the hooded figured man with the fire staff.
Yeah. You notice as you get closer that the bottom of it, this is actually a very large paddle.
Okay.
The bottom of it fans out into a wooden blade, and the top is just burning with fire, and it looks like the fire is burning the wood, right? It's charred, you can see the coals. It is not burning the wood away. It doesn't seem like it's coming apart at all.
Okay.
And he's just standing there with his back to you, looking straight out front.
Okay. For the record, even though Morthus doesn't actually know anybody on the island,
Yes.
he has heard a lot of stories about it because his family has a very weird history.
Okay.
So he might know some random names, but doesn't actually know any of the people there.
Make up a name for me, that that is not one that you made up for Jocasta.
Brother Crimson. Because
Brother
they're all
Crimson.
named after colors and nature. Remember? I designed them.
Minerals and flowers.
Minerals, flowers, but cadmium is also a color. Cadmium is
Oh,
a
interesting. Okay.
color of, it's a shade of yellow.
Okay.
So
You got it.
Brother Crimson.
I will check and see if there's actually a Brother Crimson.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to stand, like, try to come around in a way that would make it so he would be able to see me, so I don't scare the hell out of the guy.
He is right up against the railing.
I'm going to try and like make my presence very well known.
Okay.
Like, be very noisy.
You clump your way up.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay. The captain asked me to alert you that we need to change our course to the Temple of the Shadowed Mount on the island in the sea. I don't know if it has a specific name. In the sea.
No reaction for 5 seconds. 10 seconds. And then it slowly turns towards you. And it startles you for a second because, holy shit, it's a skeleton. It's just got this
Smite!
this bony face.
Turn undead.
Okay.
But the bones, right where the cheekbones would be rounded, it's almost like just everything on the front has been flattened, and it's almost like there's corners at the edges of all of the bones. Otherwise, the face is completely skinless, and you can just see these two burning reddish orange orbs deep in the sockets.
Is it weird
And
that I'm
the
death Discworld?
the jaw
That's
the
what I
jaw
pictured,
does
too.
not move at all, but an audible voice issues from it. To the temple. Understood. And then speaks towards the front of the ship. Temple of the Shadowed Mount.
So I'm writing down skeleton man in all caps. Hold on.
Yep. There's a skeleton
Just
man at the
kind
front
of
of the
turns
ship.
back, I assume.
He speaks in all capitals.
Turns back to facing
Yep.
forward.
Turns back to face front.
And I leave the bridge very
You
quickly.
leave the bridge very quickly.
It's on the bridge.
I'm sorry, you're on the
Prow.
prow.
Sorry,
Yes.
I was on the prow yet. I
Yes.
Has Kelfir come through the mess line?
He
I
has
don't
not.
imagine he would.
He has not.
Okay.
You get the sense he probably does not eat the ship's fare.
I was about to say. I'm gonna take my. It's if everybody's gone through.
Yep,
I
eventually
have a
everybody
big
goes through.
impression. I'm gonna take my special bowl.
Okay.
And go trotting off in search of another occupied cabin.
To disturb the guests.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I'm just a sweet little grandma who's worried he isn't eating.
I now feel incredibly
It is
guilty. I have
investigation.
never,
Very, very much.
I have never deceived anyone in Dungeons and
19.
Dragons before. I feel incredibly guilty.
Is that your first deception check?
I've never rolled
I'm so
deception
proud
in
of
my
I'm so
entire
proud
life.
of you.
I'm lying. I'm lying. 19.
19. Yeah. Pretty quickly you notice as you come up on deck that a number of people keep going into and out of a door that's very close to the door that heads down the hallway where your cabins are. And they are not sailors. These appear to be other commoners from Westishire. You're not sure. But this is clearly not where any of the people who run or live on the ship stay.
So is it certain doors? Sorry, I can't look back.
No, it's just one door.
One door. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand outside the door. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna go, hello, room service, breakfast.
The door just kind of swings open inward. And there's just a nondescript human male standing there. Tall, maybe 6 feet. Very well muscled. Just kind of short, dirty brown hair.
Hello.
Yeah?
Peasant. Have I seen him go through the line for food?
You did not... I'm sorry. You did see him go through the line, yes.
Hello. I was wondering if there's anyone who didn't get a chance at breakfast. I heard there were other passengers.
I'm sorry, my lord can't be disturbed.
Oh, well, I'll just leave this for him if you would like some. It's hot, it's fresh.
He just kind of instinctively reaches out and takes it. And the bottom of the bowl is really hot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just kind of takes it.
Well, you could leave it for him. If he doesn't want it, then that's all right.
Looks at you with a little bit of confusion, shakes his head, turns back in and shuts the door behind him.
Sorry, this might just be Grace getting a vibe off
Sure.
of it, but was it similar to the guards at Samblehaynes?
Give me an insight check.
Good connection, Grish.
Rolling like crap. 9.
I'm rolling shockingly well. today.
9. Yeah. Similar behavior. You were never able to really establish a cause for either his or the
Just
guard's
weird.
behavior. So it seems a little off. Reaction slightly delayed.
Could I didn't know this.
It's not nearly as severe
Yeah.
as the guards.
Yeah. This could be retconning a bit, but could I have quick sort of glanced around behind him at the room when he opened the door?
Sure.
Could I perceive anything?
Yeah, you see Kelfir sitting at a desk.
Oh, he is there. Okay.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff spread out on the desk that he's sorting and organizing, and occasionally writing something down with a quill.
I mean, I assume I know it's Kelfir, even though I've never met him.
Yeah, he's
Wizardy looking.
clearly a wizard.
Looks like a jerk.
No, he's actually very attractive.
I
But he
will.
looks like a jerk.
Douchebag.
He's very attractive.
Looks like a jerk.
Yes, he looks
To
like
my
a
keen
jerk.
inner eye.
I was gonna say, yes, you can spot a jerk.
Good. I spent a lifetime spotting jerks.
Looks like a jerk.
Good. Okay.
Cool.
So he's
My
traveling
girl's
with a
very
manservant.
naive, that's all.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, you've delivered your bowl of poisoned
I just hope poor manservant, charmed manservant doesn't eat.
mush +1. I don't know. Cormyr, you were looking out to see if you could catch Talia.
Yeah.
Lord. Eventually, you see her walk out onto deck as your stomach is starting to
After
settle
like
a bit.
2 hours. Because I've been
Oh, it would
transcribing.
not take me 2 hours to find you. On
Well,
the
then
boat.
you're going to have to come down and find me in my cabin because I've been
okay.
transcribing spells this whole time.
How
That's
are you
what I said
doing
I was
both
doing.
of them?
No, I'm just doing alarm, but it takes me 2 hours per
Okay.
spell levels for
Okay.
spell.
Eventually, she comes out on deck.
It takes me 2 hours to find her on a fucking boat?
Were you actually going out to search
That's
for her?
what he said he was
Oh,
gonna
I'm
do.
so sorry. You find her. She's in her
I'm just
cabin.
sitting there.
I'm sorry.
Where is she?
I figured you were vomiting for a while and then you were just dicking around on deck and then eventually waiting for her to come back out.
Oh,
But
no.
If you're going to go find her, you find her pretty quickly.
Oh, okay.
She is cross-legged on her bunk, just very carefully writing things in her book.
Yeah, kind of like Jitty is doing right now.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Well, hello. What you doing there? And I'll make a grab for her spellbook.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Josh's face.
Roll an attack roll.
I'm going to try to
Just
block
straight.
him with
I was
my
about to say
body.
you shrugged like you weren't doing anything.
Just
I'm going to block
straight
him
melee.
with my body, yeah.
Straight melee?
Yep.
14?
14. Does 14 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. You snatch the book. You've got the book.
He's gonna eat it.
Too late. You've
Shut
got
up.
the book.
Okay. Man, you know I was missing some paper. Rips a page out.
Is it a page with a spell on it?
I don't know. Is it random?
You've only got a few spells.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d4.
D4. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like a big book full of paper.
On a 1, you've ripped out a page with a spell.
Yep.
Oh no!
Okay. How many spells do you know?
That doesn't include cantrips, right?
Correct.
Ten.
Roll a d10. Cormyr. Roll a d10.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her.
Nope, sorry.
I know what a D10 looks like.
It actually doesn't matter who rolls the d10, but you're the one.
9?
Your second to last spell has now been ripped out of your book. It doesn't render the it doesn't ruin the spell or anything. It just means that now the spell is loose leaf.
Okay.
Nice loose leaf binder spellbook.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not doing
Keeper.
anything about this?
Oh no, I'm contemplating.
Man, you know, I really find that when mages be trying to put me to sleep and kidnap me and take me away from my home, it kind of makes me a little... Oh, what's the word for it? Rips out another page.
D4.
4.
Blank page.
I don't know words on this page, but, you know, I'm
there
sure that
any-
we'll get there eventually.
All right, look. You are a piece of shit.
And rips out another page.
D4.
4.
Blank page.
Is there anything in the room, like loose pieces of furniture?
Roll a perception check.
God, it's gonna be a cage match.
So ready for that.
17.
Yeah, who wins in an enclosed space? The specialized mage killer or the mage? Yeah, it looks like there's a little chunk of former furniture that was once in the room. Just
Okay.
a nice fist-sized chunk of
Sure.
it.
I'm gonna throw it at him.
Roll an attack
I'm
roll.
aiming. Yeah,
Ranged attack.
sure. What do I add to that? My dex?
Just your dex mod, because you are not
So that's
proficient.
a 19.
19
Oh.
hits.
19 hits. It smacks him in the forehead.
I was actually hoping
Bounces.
to.
I'm sorry?
Can I have hit him in the arm instead?
If you want to call the shot.
No, that's fine.
Are you... I assume you're still wearing your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Went to sleep, slept
you're
in it.
throwing a small chunk of wood at him. It hits him in the face if you want to
Okay.
do damage.
Sure.
Roll a d4 and add your dexterity modifier.
6.
With a hunk
What?
of wood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your dexterity's +2.
I love that Devin's
take 6
whole
points
reaction
of
was,
bludgeoning
I don't want to be
damage.
doing what I'm doing, so please stop me.
I'm now realizing that the shield was Devin going, I'm about to destroy your spellbook.
Yeah.
Please stop my character from doing that.
Devin's like,
So-
please stop me from what I'm doing. I don't want to even be doing this.
Go ahead.
Just grabs a fucking hunk of paper.
Just a
Just
Okay.
grabs a hunk of it.
You just rip it out. Just roll 2d10s.
All right. 8. And then 3. And
Your
then as
3rd and 8th spells are now also loose leaf.
as I'm ripping out a chunk, you see a ghostly blue hand ripping out another chunk.
That's funny.
You've got a couple seconds before he destroys your spellbook.
Okay, do I recognize the hand?
Yeah, it's a mage hand.
Yeah. You fucking hypocrite. And I don't feel bad about this now. I am going to magic missile.
Okay. Roll 3d4 plus 3.
Plus what?
3.
3.
That's not very good. Hang on, I'm still trying to think. 6, 7.
You take 7 points of magical force damage.
Does magic missile require a spell book or any components?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
But
have
you
to
have
have
it
this.
memorized. I'm not really familiar if you have to have your book or not to cast
I
spells.
don't have to
You
have my book
need
to
the
cast
book
spells.
to-
I have to have it to regain spells.
Okay.
To regain spell slots.
How much
yeah.
was it?
7.
7.
Yeah, well, look at you. Might makes right, eh? Takes out another handful, shreds them.
Okay. Most of the pages have been ripped out of your spell.
All right. So we need to have a talk because I
Is the
am.
time for talking really right now? After you've already attacked me a number of times? Kidnapped me? Stolen from me?
Do you realize how many innocent and good people your propaganda has caused harm to? Do you even realize?
Yeah, I do.
And how do you justify that, sir?
Leans in real close to you. Burned fucking hand scar across his face that's been there since you've known him.
You didn't describe that on your character.
Yeah, I did.
We did way back when.
I've got an upside down hand scar.
Ugh, nasty.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I have to justify myself to one of, well, your kind. I'm sure you understand, being a bit egocentric, not answering to anyone, going by your own rules. But you know the saying, blood and glory. Takes out the last of the pages. Yep. Shreds them all.
Wait, are you shredding the pages when you take it out?
Yeah.
Oh. Like every chunk?
I mean, the ones that have words on them. Seems pretty clear that those are the important ones.
Okay. Most of your spellbook is shredded.
But prove me wrong. Hands it back to you.
I nearly died how many times to save your worthless hide while you were inciting an entire city to kill me on sight?
I don't really recall that.
I'm sorry, who decided to fuck with some sort of blood altar and get themselves cursed?
I'm sorry. Blood altar? Oh, you mean the one that was magically caused, new moon in the sky?
And then we went on a ridiculous escapade to save your sorry ass.
No. It's not really how I
should have
view it.
let you die then. But you know what?
kinda
I'm
more your
actually
gambit.
a good person.
As you're cussing. I can tell. You do seem like an upright and upstanding member of society. Hiding away in the corners of the ship. What's his name again? Kelmon? Corin? Something with a K. I'll just ask around, shall I?
Go for it.
Afraid of a wizard? Huh, I wonder how the rest of us feel.
He could kill you right now.
Yeah? And you don't think that should be controlled? That access to boundless power? That ability to abuse the weave? You don't think that should maybe be watched over?
There are people, practitioners, such as that piece of shit. And there are practitioners such as myself that wish to restore our civilization to the glories that it once was.
Mm-hmm. And
not upon the backs of innocent people, but by doing good for their friends as I have done by you every day since I met you.
I'm just more concerned about how to tell the good from the bad. Maybe you could give me a primer on that?
I can give you a hint. Generally, they go out of their way to save your worthless fucking life.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but I don't have a lot of recollection of that.
I'm sorry.
In fact,
were you there?
Oh, I remember now. Weren't you there when somebody died? Ah, I remember now. Everyone keeps telling me Almanya's dead.
Indeed she was.
I wasn't there when she died, were you?
I was there, and I fought valiantly to save her life while you sat, drunk out of your mind, in an inn, writing posters that caused the deaths of many good people.
So, point of clarification. I wasn't here for that session. Are we using that session as canon?
You said at the end of the session when you were here that you went back into the inn and was writing more posters.
However,
I claimed that.
That's what
that's what he said at the end of the session that he was there.
You spent the time working on your posters in the inn.
Because I wasn't there, so my long-standing belief is that any player character that's not there just is doing something that we don't really know what to deal.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to run Cormyr, so I left him at the end.
If we're claiming that as canon, that's fine. But I need to know.
So I wasn't aware that we weren't.
I don't know.
I think we should ask Dad.
Dad!
Hi, Dad.
Ghoul attack happened. You helped repel the ones who came in. You went back and worked on your writings until a messenger from Sam Valhane said, "Oh my god, Almanya's dead. Lyra and Cormyr, you guys need to come quick," and dragged you off to the to Sam Valhane's manor.
Yeah, it's almost like you charged recklessly into combat without, amassing your resource. Aren't you the intelligent one here?
I am a scholar,
not
that's what I said. General.
Smart enough to.
And I actually care enough about our group that I was not about to let a little tiny, impossibly old halfling woman fight a bunch of fucking ghouls by herself.
Oh, the one that's killed more than the two of us put together. That one?
That one.
Helpless?
I didn't say she was helpless. I said she was impossibly old.
I was helpless.
She was impossibly old. Can I get a t-shirt that just says
impossibly old?
Hashtag impossibly old. Hashtag impossibly old. On the back of it, on the inside.
Everywhere. Reversible.
Oh, I want one of those too. Oh my gosh.
And just out of curiosity, because, I'm a concerned citizen, how did she die?
Almanya?
Yes. Our good friend. I mean, her music will be missed. I'm sure that we can agree on that at least.
The ghouls killed her. The big one.
Big ghouls. Bringing down such a sweet voice.
Yes, it was a shame. You shouldn't have missed it.
That is a shame. Seems unlikely, though. Just a couple ghouls bring her down, but,
You can ask
sure it was
Vera.
A lucky shot.
You can ask Morthus. They will tell you that is what happened.
Maybe I'll do that.
You should do that.
Should be concerned about the fate of one's comrades.
Yes, you should. Like I always have been.
Despite some of them being, what's the word? Just kind of rummages around some of the scraps for a random word. Oh, this won't do. Well, I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. But until then, I'll be seeing you.
It's fine.
Just backs out.
If you value your life, you'll stay out of Kelfir's way. If you can't wish to commit suicide, I don't give a damn.
Suicide like kidnapping someone?
Samblehane would have had you locked up.
He's already up the stairs.
I start gathering up the pieces of my spellbook and fitting them back together.
Okay. Roll I'll just give you straight intelligence
I am
check
a book repair person.
with your proficiency bonus. Good point.
Not bad. Proficiency plus intelligence.
Yep.
That is a 15.
And your proficiency bonus?
Mhm.
Okay. You are able to restore all but 3 of your spells.
Okay.
Takes you a couple hours.
Okay. How do I decide which spells are not restored?
Your 3rd spell, 2nd spell, and 4th spell. Well, that worked out well. So 2, 3, and 4 are not yet restored.
That's why I didn't resist, idiot.
What?
And with that, we'll go ahead and take a break.
Bad spell?
Sorry, what are
We're all friends. Good friends. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us so far. Come back in 10 minutes when it gets even worse, I guess.
How bad is it right now?
So, thank you very
Sorry.
much. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Sorry, John.
welcome back to It Gets Worse.
It got worse.
It did.
It got worse. And,
When we hugged it out, just in case anyone's wondering.
in case you missed the first half, Cormyr just stormed into Talia's room, shredded her spell book, and they yelled at each other for a little while.
It was a party.
So,
That's how
yeah.
nice characters have a history of doing this. It's okay, we're still friends.
So, no, okay. Clarification. My first character may have tried to molest her. My second character hated her.
I somehow missed that.
I don't think
In
I was
the-
there
The
for that
Baelish
section.
thing.
Baelish
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That
makes
Oh, no,
sense.
no, treated her like she was his
Child.
daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also,
What
Et cetera, et
It's
cetera.
okay.
He's-
I killed that character.
he was a bard. He's fine.
real hard.
I have a bar, and she's chill as hell. What the fuck?
Is she, though?
You never
Anyway.
see Baelish lives on in our
And
hearts.
And then I had a third
Allegedly.
character that loved her. Meow loved you.
Oh, that's true.
He
Meow,
would have
yeah,
followed
that's
you
true.
anywhere to keep flying.
I
Meow
love
was
Meow
too
too.
precious.
Meow was precious.
And then my fourth character may or may not. I don't know.
We're gonna work this out.
Devin's characters are just very polarizing in general.
Hi,
Is
Dad.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
Good. No, actually, it's not. So, anyways,
Our previous characters in our previous campaign.
Wow.
the ocean rumbles.
You guys
We all died.
meander about the ship, put your spell book back together, etc. For the rest of the day, it is getting towards low evening, early evening. I'm sorry.
Low.
The
evening.
light.
The sun is low.
Sorry, my ship ignorance is bleeding into my weather ignorance. Somehow affecting it.
There's a squall.
The light is starting to dim, and yes.
I'd like to take a short rest and then go hunting for grog.
Does anybody want to take a short rest besides Cormyr?
Yes. Actually,
Hi,
no, I
cool.
didn't really use anything. I'm good.
I'll probably take a short rest just for the heck of it.
Sure. Okay.
Just chill.
Snoop.
Oh, you're gonna snoop.
Aren't you making food? I'm making
Insight
food
check.
all day.
How many hit dice do you want to spend?
You are the only
Con
cook
mod
on the
gets added to
ship
each
now.
die.
The power.
I'll do one.
You gotta
Just
cook
one?
3
Okay.
meals a day.
So go ahead and roll that. It's a D10, I think.
13.
Which is exactly what you took?
Yes.
I think, yeah, it was a six.
it
And
is.
it was a 6 and a 7, right?
Seven,
Nice. All right, cool. You're gonna snoop.
I need to know exactly where everything is on this ship.
Roll an investigation.
For everything? For the world?
I need to have a oh, it's crap. Yeah, it's very bad. I don't
Being
know where
out of the
everything is on
city
this ship.
Really
I'm
rough
sorry,
for
but were you about to say you need a visual reference?
Huh?
Is that what you were about
Well,
to say?
no, because
I
I
would
rolled
like a-
very badly. So
No,
I
no,
probably
I'm
don't
not talking
have a
about.
visual
I'm not
reference.
talking about Vera.
He wants you to. He has a map. He wants to show you
I know
so
he does.
badly.
And
Let's
Greg's actually
see the
really
map.
He
does
has that.
want to see it.
He has that face that I get of like, please roll investigation. Please roll investigation. Please, please, please.
I rolled
please.
this.
Please place yourself.
Yeah.
Please place yourself on
C'est
the
moi.
deck.
Where's the deck?
He's trying to make it work. There we go.
Oh, that's boring.
C'est moi.
Where's the bridge that they're not allowed to be at?
It's at that end. This is the
It's up here where
prow.
it's up here where the curved stairs are.
Where's the weird, creepy dude?
Talia, where would you like to be?
I'm in my cabin putting my spell book back together.
If you were on the deck, where would you be?
I mean, hypothetically speaking.
I would be somewhere within line of sight of my girl. What's her name? Shilrana.
You get that, Shilrana.
Hell yes.
Okay, Shilrana is standing there.
Oh wow, look at that ball gown.
She's so pretty.
Are you sitting like just
She's
at
so
the top of
Somewhere
this
where
set?
nobody's gonna yell at me. But
Okay.
yeah,
I love
and I
her.
look like Tobias. Sorry.
So for reference,
These are giant tentacles.
this is the Kraken.
This is the rat nest.
and here's the mermaids.
is it my turn?
Yes.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
This is about 14 feet up these stairs. These go up about 5, and then these go up another 7. I'm sorry.
You said that
Yes.
the bridge is like 12 feet up when I was trying to yell at Shirana earlier.
Oops. I'm sorry. I had this backwards. This is 12.
Messing up your map. What happened?
That's about 12.
Okay.
Sorry. It's
Cool.
going from memory, and I messed
No,
it up.
you're fine.
What are the holes?
Those are the grading.
These are the grading.
Oh,
I'm
are
sorry.
these
These
the
are the
masts?
masts.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
black
Let me
holes
explain
too.
my
They're
map real
black
quick.
hole- they're black
Apologies.
holes in the middle of the ship. We're transporting.
So
suspicious
mast,
of falling
mast,
holes.
mast. Each of these opens in the middle for lowering and raising cargo. I didn't actually grab. Well, this guy will work. No, he won't.
That's George.
Oh, George.
I was really hoping this cat would just
I was
be over
hoping
George.
this was George too.
If we find Callista, we'll find George. Because he's like a puppy.
You know George with his arm up his sleeve, trying to pretend that it's still gone, because that's what he was
about
doing.
to say, I thought we saved his arm.
But that's
We
what he
did
was
save
doing.
Oh, we didn't save the arm. The arm's gone.
We Laura
regrew his arm.
There's a new arm.
Yeah.
It's a baby.
No, it's a real arm.
Kind of hairless arm.
It's Eggman on. Okay.
He died.
So he'll be-
Jenny's to give me so many ideas.
So, Talia, are you good right there?
On too, so
Yeah,
it's
so long
good.
as I'm within sight of
Lyra's hanging out with you.
beautifulness, I'm good.
I'm wandering
cool.
around.
I love
I'm not
Lyra.
doing anything crazy.
You're wandering around. Do we have a person for you?
No.
Oh, no, that's Cormyr.
I'm a
Cormyr,
big,
where are you
beefy
on the
I
deck?
don't know, wandering
I
around,
should make a
trying to
movie
hit sailors up for
I'm not
grog.
gonna buy it yet, but I should make one.
Give me a location.
Don't do it yet.
Sure.
No, I
Just
wanna
point
make
at a
it. I'm not
spot.
gonna
For the record,
buy it
after
yet.
my
Okay,
investigation,
good.
I'm
Oh,
just
you've got a person.
I'm just
Yeah.
chatting with the crew, so I can be around
Ew.
where he is.
Ew. Ew.
You're chatting with the crew.
Yeah.
Don't you filthy
I want to know.
peasant
I'm asking.
napkins.
My
Can I have
opening
your,
line
oh,
is
you're already
my
there.
opening line is like, "What's your favorite food? What can I make for you? Make
Okay.
it more
How can I
homey."
poison you and make you shit your brains out?
Exactly. No, there's only
So
one
you're going-
particular
I'm sorry.
person I want. That
How
to
can I
happen
make
to.
this nicer for you?
Exactly.
Where's the grog?
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, I should just follow in your wake and
Like,
ask the
I'll
same
attempt
guy.
to be
Wait.
nice, but after like the third person, it's gonna go south.
Sorry.
Sorry, he's got a
Josh, that was the most dad pun I have ever heard.
That was a very dad.
Kelfir is standing aft.
How is he looking?
Yeah.
He's looking back where the ship has come.
No, I meant
No,
how
how
does
does
he
he look?
physically
I
look?
know
But okay.
what you meant.
He
well,
doesn't
if he's
eat
up here, my
strangers'
plan
food.
didn't work.
I didn't.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I got hit in the face with a die last session, so
I'm not that.
back all the way the fuck off. Do we have a person for you?
No, you just asked me
Okay.
that.
We're gonna call it this guy.
Okay, I'm blonde today.
You're blonde today.
Okay.
I do have a great axe.
Where?
Hell yeah.
Would
I'll
you-
be on
oh,
the
no.
other side of the ship.
I'm sorry. This is the person I got for you.
You got me a person.
Where are you?
Can I see?
No, I got it off
Oh, okay.
James' shelf.
Yeah,
it's right
magic.
Deeply upsetting.
Where do you want this?
I want to be on the other side, closest to me. Yeah, I've been wandering around.
You're just wandering
Yep,
around.
wandering
Okay.
around, looking, pacing, perceiving, all sorts of good stuff.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are all on deck. That guy. Captain. Okay, cool. Yes.
The fact that Kelfir is here and not on the privy where he belongs implies that my plan didn't work.
Are you saying this aloud?
No, this
Then
is
stop
in
saying
Vera's
it.
evil head right
Okay.
now.
Let me check.
I have not put the captain. There's the captain.
love you so much.
Okay.
God, the captain's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was a dashing rogue in a
right?
black shirt, billowing menacingly in the
I
breeze.
said two of those words. Black shirt.
And red hair. I do remember
I don't
that.
think he said red.
Did he
I,
not?
I didn't
Yeah.
say red.
Anyway,
My brain is weird.
at some point during the voyage, as the light is starting to dim, Kelfir abruptly turns and just walks the full length of the ship all the way up to there.
He's not going to
and
privy.
throws up over the edge of the ship.
Oh no, it's coming out the other end. At least that was my plan.
Just walk by.
Doesn't have.
Pulls down his pants and squats on the railing.
Yes, he doesn't.
He doesn't
have,
do that. Instead,
Well, interesting. He doesn't have purified
you
food
guys
and drink,
suddenly hear a booming voice from in front of the ship. Okay. JD, did you hear that booming voice? Give you a little bit of a heads up. Okay. Jesus. This place is returned to the domain of beast and wild. Your arrogance will no longer stain it. Return or be consumed by the depths. And you see, floating on just this swirling pillar of water, floating just in front of the ship.
Elemental and a free wizard.
He's Jesus.
Oh,
Just a tall, pale humanoid, you think, Lower half is mostly lost in the water, but you can definitely make out limbs. Seems mostly dressed in just seaweed that is just caked to them. Very pale skin, shaved head, who has just called this out to you guys. At which point...
We roll initiative.
And I'm sorry, and the whole ship just kind of comes lurching to a halt.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
Oh, dearie me.
Hello.
My hip.
Oh, you can't see him.
You can't see. He's out of frame. There we go.
I'm confused. Anyway,
Oh, no, he just died.
Killed him already.
Move
Never
that
mind.
end
No
of it.
encounter. No encounter. He's dead.
It didn't happen.
okay.
Easily, he just falls
It's okay.
over.
The figure I put on the board looks nothing like what I just described, so you're good. Do you need help?
There we go.
There we go.
Financial.
Kelfir says, Hedge Wizard, stand aside. I have no time for this delay. The figure responds, so be it. Rise! And things just start clambering over the edge of the cliff.
Thanks.
Of the
I
cliff?
hate it.
Of the edge
Ship?
of the ship. So,
How'd they climb up the ship?
some questions.
Yes.
Who would like to run the sailors?
Sure.
I'll explain the rules behind this in just a second.
How many? There's like 100 sailors.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
going
but
to run
he
all of
does
them
them
at
in
once.
groups.
What should we do?
We're going to use Matt Colville's Strongholds and Followers rules
Nice.
for narrative combat.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Woo!
Little
Strongholds and
dance.
So,
followers.
something I forgot to put on board
Is
Veer
a
knows
stronghold.
where he's going.
because I forgot to print these beforehand
Nice.
and hastily redrew them.
Or, just, by the way, ballista.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
I
Yeah.
Because if
Yes,
Josh doesn't love
yes.
anything, it's ballista.
ballistas are awesome.
I like those.
Ballistas?
I know. We had some bad
Yeah.
experiences with them in the past.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got.
I'm going to be salty about that forever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Talked
so
about
you're
one
rolling
of it.
them. Good. Okay. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh, dang.
Am I rolling for the sailors?
No, I already rolled for them.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. The crew. 25 to 20?
In the morning. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What's your dex modifier?
3. I'll be Rogan.
You will go right there. You're up 20 to 15.
16.
16.
Not that I can do
Dex mod?
fuck all. 2.
2? Okay, so
15.
you'll go before that person.
No, you just can't charm them anymore.
No, I
15?
can't use magic
Oh, yeah.
15.
15? Okay, cool. Nobody is in that
because
slot.
of narrative reasons, not because of my spellbook.
Hide.
15 to 10? Are you the only one left?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you roll? Oh, no!
No, I rolled a 2 minus 1, so it wasn't a natural one.
No, I did. If I'm sitting on the deck, I
no!
did. Yeah.
That's 3 per
okay.
day.
I have a -1 initiative, and I rolled a 2.
Martha's
kinda
goes
clunky.
last.
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
What about
Who
Lyra?
goes first? So
Did
here's
you-
how this works.
Hold on.
Sorry. Yes?
Do you want me to run Lyra for you, Deb?
Sure.
Yeah, that's not ever not going to be weird.
Yeah, that's literally throwing me off. I'm like, every time I hear it, I'm like,
I don't have a
What?
sheet for her, but your armor class is 17. Let me pull up what the most recent thing she is.
And she can cast Greater Heal at will as a bonus action.
Yes.
Yes, I
And
just added that actually.
Resurrection.
nice.
No, she can
No,
cast
no
Revivify
resurrection.
Like
We
as-
want
as
my
a cantrip.
world
I
is
have
too
two wounds,
difficult.
though.
Hear us
And
out.
healing hands.
Yeah.
Paladin.
No, she can cast, Revivify as a cantrip.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
totally
yeah.
without material components.
Without material
Reaction.
300 gold piece worth diamonds.
No,
Don't need
nobody got
whatever.
time for that.
Diamonds are so commonly found in this world. You don't
Yeah.
even need to really get one.
Actually, when it rains, they just drop out of the sky.
they just start rising up from the ground.
Jenny,
like,
I'm going
so
to
easy.
send you the character sheet that I have for
Okay. Which emails are you sending it to?
her. The druid one.
Thank you. It's also my Twitter handle, so it's not like complicated or anything. But please don't spam me.
Apparently my email hates yours.
Like
It won't let me
and
read
follow.
Google Docs.
Like
This
Yes.
is your guys' job. I'm looking something up. Let's go. Come on.
Sorry,
Like
I
and follow
totally
us.
forgot.
Subscribe
Follow
to
Iconic
us.
Productions. Subscribe. They're halfway to their goal.
Burn mages at the stake.
Shut up.
If you subscribe to Burn 5
a giveaway.
pages.
Shit, I'm getting out my phone right now. Come on.
All right, so you should have her character sheet.
Cool.
So, the way the crew...
Did you roll initiative for her already? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, then I will roll her initiative.
Go for it. So the way this is going to
It's the
work
same as-
is you've got an attack and a power. So you're going to roll attack. If you beat the enemy's defense, then you make a power roll to see if you actually damage their numbers. Right now, you have... This represents your forces, right? How many you have. So each time, if the enemy succeeds on an attack roll and then a power roll against you, this decrements by 1. So you start at 6, then you'll go to 5.
Shouldn't I start at 10?
No, this is a d6.
Oh, I thought you said there was 100 of them.
There are.
That's a weird mathematics. Okay.
Yep. It's just a representation of their size, not their actual hit points.
It's not the metric.
It's how many are
How
remaining,
many there are.
and how many still have the courage to fight.
So what you're saying is it's not the size of the dice that matters.
Take a fucking d6. Okay, I will have
Josh
one
is
for
stoked
the enemies.
The enemies.
All right.
You put us on a boat, really?
Open.
How could you
I
not
put
see
you
that coming?
nowhere.
Last time we were on
I
a
drew
boat.
this yesterday because you guys were like, "We're gonna set up." We don't have time for this. Go ahead and roll your attack
Last
roll.
time we were on a boat, we
for the
adopted a
crew.
pirate.
Not the last time. The last time we charmed all of the
18?
pirates.
18
and
hits, so
banished
now
their
roll
captain.
a power attack.
Right.
So you've created an opening.
Crit?
Dang.
Oh shit! Okay, well they decrement by 2.
Heck yes.
Okay.
Go, sailors.
These weird creatures.
What do they look like?
They kind of look like ghouls, but they've got barnacles just crusted to their skin. A bunch of them have these spikes with this off-color liquid just dripping from them. Some of them have, one claw, and then one arm is just a tentacle. It's just they just come swarming over the side and engage with the crew.
Thanks, I hate it.
Ew.
The crew is initially extremely successful, just shoving them off the railing and back into the sea, cutting a few of them down as they're trying to gain a purchase. The crew reacts actually faster than anyone else on the ship, and they
As they
react
should be.
really well. That was all right.
It's awesome.
Lyra rolled
That's
a 15.
Good for you guys. The crew, a few of them slip through, and Talia and Lyra. Right, so this battle is happening up and down the entire ship.
Okay.
A couple of the crew drag one off the railing and then just throw it at your feet and say, "Deal with it!" So there's one of these things just kind of climbs to its feet right near you guys and fixes on you. Same thing happens over here with you, Morthus. Some of the crew up here just boot one down and it slams onto its back next to you, climbs up, fixes its eyes on you, and starts looking...
I have a question.
Nasty.
Do they
Yes.
look undead? Do they look like some kind of weird sea undead?
I will give you
As
an
a
Arcana or Nature check.
Both of them are bad, so I'll...
Okay, go
with-
for it.
They have the same... Oh, 18.
18. They are not undead.
Okay,
They're just gross.
great. Fiends?
They are not...
Just want to be...
Nope.
Okay,
Just-
awesome.
Yep.
Excellent, thank you. I just
Vera,
want to know whether I should use...
You're up first.
Question.
Yes.
Are the stairs that I am directly in front of the kind that you can go under?
Yes.
I duck under the stairs
And
as a
Vera
bonus
hides.
action. Yes,
Okay,
I do.
so
I hide under the stairs.
You duck behind the
Just
stairs.
go zoop as a bonus action. Can I get... Do I have eyes on this guy? Because he's up higher through the slats of the stairs.
So he's up here. He would have at least half cover.
Half cover? Him I can see.
Him you can see. Yeah.
I shoot him.
Okay, roll an attack.
With advantage because she's hidden?
With advantage.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hide.
Oh, rolled high first. Sorry.
I'm planning
Ooh,
on...
nat 20.
Okay, yeah.
I am the knight.
You definitely
Okay.
have advantage.
Okay, cool.
I'm planning on just, making a collection of minis of all of the
Okay.
characters who have died in Josh's campaign. They're just gonna
Yeah.
line my bookshelf.
15 to hit.
15
I already have
hits.
Joe
Roll damage. And this is sneak attack. Yep.
Cool. I'm liking the sneak attack. So... Oh, crap. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Oh, wait a minute.
No resistance.
Curiouser and Curiouser. Hang on a second. I think I might have more sneak attack now that I've hit level 3.
but
Should be 2d6.
New
I think.
character who dis.
yeah. So you should have rolled
Yeah,
3d6.
isn't it 2d6?
Yeah, it is. So roll one more d6.
New rogue who dis. Okay. So it's
Talia, you're up next.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, cool. Your arrow just sticks into its arm. Doesn't really seem to notice. Still going after Morthus because he's right there. Talia,
Okay, 2
it's been a
questions.
shit day.
It has been a shit day.
And yesterday was a shit
yeah,
day.
they've all been shit days.
It's
for a long
just
time.
A long series of
somehow
days.
getting worse.
Yeah. 2 questions. Jenny,
Yes.
2 DM.
Said the title.
So,
Oh my god, take a drink.
And roll credits.
I'm listening.
thank you.
I love you, Jenny.
I love you too. Disguise self is a concentration spell,
Yeah.
Oh no.
but is it when it's coming from the hat? Actually, it doesn't matter. Scratch that.
Okay.
I just realized that
Scratched.
what I want to do, but I still want to answer it at some point. We'll get there.
Sure.
Where is yon master?
Kelfir?
Yes,
He's up here.
to you.
as his back to me.
He's got like that turban
Yes.
on.
Sweet.
I hate him.
You can
will-
see
Professor
any
Quirrell.
energy starting to crackle between these
Definitely
two.
a ball.
Okay, sweet.
Shit's about to go
Wizard
down.
bat.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
It looks
they're
like
in
he's
love.
busy.
He just said
That's
energy
great.
between them.
I'm going
Taking this in
to.
different directions.
It's like,
That kind of energy crackles between them. True.
Yeah, we will do firebolt on this dude who's right there. been
Roll a
thrown at us.
ranged spell attack.
We are
Ooh,
a
that's
ship. The
good.
captain can perform a marriage ceremony.
It's just out of 5 feet. So
16.
16. Okay, roll damage.
Okay, my favorite thing is my sister and I were watching a Naruto movie, and in the English dub, one of the villains is voiced by Liam O'Brien.
1 point
And she
of
just went,
damage.
well, clearly
What's Naruto?
they're in love because it's Liam O'Brien.
You reach out your hand and you hurl a mote of fire at it, and it splashes against its skin, and the water that is still kind of pouring down its shoulders.
Gotcha.
There's a little singe point.
But it doesn't look like it's really taking damage.
Nah.
Got it. Sweet. So it's Lyra's turn now because she rolled a 15, or is somebody else before
no.
her?
It is the this guy's turn.
That guy.
Yeah, this guy, and he's
That guy?
going to cast Call Light.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Yo.
I don't like it.
Wait, which
10 feet tall, 60
which
foot
clarify for
radius.
us?
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Okay.
Oh, bad guy. I thought you were pointing at one of the cool
one
things, and
who's-
I was like, I don't.
The one who's in love with
Huh.
Kelfir.
Yeah, the one who's clearly voiced by Liam O'Brien, and therefore they must be in love.
Okay,
It's just pretty cool
so
thing. She was like,
basically,
Liam O'Brien, they are clearly
the
in a relationship.
clouds just above you darken and start to descend, and there's just a 60-foot radius shadow that encompasses just to here.
I'm under the
So basically
stairs.
the entire ship up to here, and a lightning bolt crashes down on Kelfir,
Oh man, they were so in love.
and he's going to try to dodge out of the way.
are flying.
Sparks are flying. I'm sorry,
That's a 2.
we're having our own little headcanon over here. Joshua, sorry about that.
You know, kind of like the Chancellor.
Hot jazz comes in. Like, there's the amazing jazz music.
No, it's not
Okay,
even jazz
none of
music,
those are
it's just a
helpful.
saxophone. Just some random saxophone into the screen.
3d10.
Yeah. D&D players, they take things seriously.
We just, we're
Oh,
very serious
God.
gamers. We're serious gamers.
He takes 24 points of lightning damage.
Pew, pew.
Sorry.
No one
okay.
can quite snuff out the bard in you,
Kelfir
Mary.
tries to...
I'm a bard.
We're
I'm
having a lot
sorry.
of fun, which is the point of
Good.
the game.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Kelfir tries to dodge, and a bolt of lightning strikes the deck, and splinters go flying, and the electricity arcs into him, and he backs away.
If I could see him, I would be like, yes.
Cormyr.
F you, Kelfir, but also
Lyra,
save us and
actually.
keep us from
Oh, Lyra. I'm sorry, I didn't
Also,
actually
you need
write
to
Lyra
marry
down.
this
Yeah, she
other
rolled a
wizard
15.
man.
dying. Yeah.
And her dex is higher?
Yeah.
Okay. Lyra.
Wait in heaven.
Lyra will guiding bolt this dude that's right there in front of her.
Okay.
She was told to deal with.
Roll a spell attack
Wizard
roll.
Face.
God, not wizard face.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
natural
wow.
19. That definitely hits.
Okay. You reach out for your fire, and then another hand comes right next to your face, and just this bright incandescent bolt of holy happiness goes flying. It's not the word I was trying to say, but that's the word I said. And just strikes the thing in the chest.
Oh my god.
And it's sparkling.
Holy,
sparkling.
happy.
And it
Sparkling.
takes...
And shedding light.
And I don't use D6s, but they're there somewhere.
So the next attack against that creature will
I got
have
him.
advantage.
Oh, that's good. So that is 17 points. Wait, does she have her
Holy
wisdom mod?
shit basket.
Yes, it
It's
is
a 40.
holy.
It's a 4d6, right?
Yeah, 46, and she took, yeah.
So she rolled 3 6s and a.
No,
oh, no,
hang
so-
on.
no, 18,
I have
okay.
to do math. Yeah, 12 plus 5 is 17. Yeah,
feel like
I
I'm
do it right.
17.
You
Okay.
made me question my mathematics, Joshua.
Math.
Okay, that one takes a big hit. You watch as ribs and skin are just blown away from this part of its chest.
Tried.
I'm so...
Rolled like crap.
I am so proud that she's my
Is she
friend.
gonna move?
How much damage did you do?
She's out of his range, right?
I mean, he can't hit her from where he's standing, but the second he moves.
Sure. She will... Yeah, she will move around and get over there by the stairs.
Here?
No, the other way.
Oh,
That way.
okay. So 5, 10, 15.
Sure.
Cormyr.
I'm gonna run over and try and fucking bull rush this one guy off the edge of the ship.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hell yeah.
So you're just gonna shove?
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it. Give me it's an attack roll.
Wind up.
18 plus 2 is 20.
Yeah. And just give me an athletics check. Technically, you can only shove him prone, but I like this idea.
15?
15.
Wait, hang on.
What's athletics?
17.
Tested. That's an 18 plus. Okay, so you shove him and slam him into the railing, and he doesn't quite go over. Okay, their turn. So they are attacking the crew.
Okay.
So
So, size of the dice. Does the dice get smaller?
so 18 definitely hits your defense.
Uh-huh.
So the power roll is
I hate everything.
18 also.
So your power roll rolls against toughness, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So the idea behind it, in case any of you are interested, is that the attack roll is basically how I'm gonna get this wrong, right? Is basically, can we create an opening and an opportunity to inflict serious casualties? The power attack is essentially, can we take advantage of the opening?
Okay. Cool.
So you're now at a 5, okay?
It was.
The second wave of these creatures roars over the railing and starts shoving the sailors back, and they're starting to contract towards the center of the ship in just kind of a loose defensive line. It's the captain's turn.
I like how
Oh,
he's
Captain,
He's
my
gonna
captain.
leap the railing down,
hell yeah.
sprint over here,
He just look fabulous.
Hey,
while he's
I
doing
got
it.
this one,
do
man.
his best
Come on.
to
He looks fab.
eviscerate this thing.
He has advantage because it is glowing.
Oh shit! First attack has advantage.
Sparkles.
Where is he? There he is.
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Oh
I
my
feel
god.
like Morthus would not say.
Oh my god.
Sparkle. Mary does.
8 and a 4 on the disadvantage.
No, on advantage.
I'm sorry, on the advantage. So the 8 will actually hit. And then a 2, a 4, and a cock,
Do a horn guy.
and a 1. 4 attacks, 1 with advantage. He hits it once.
This guy sucks.
Yeah,
He
never mind.
really does.
He looked fabulous, but he sucks.
That's my D4.
It's George.
Oh no, this is the rapier.
He
Sorry.
looks fun and has a
That's my
funny
D8.
voice, but
Oh, that's
he's not that great.
But we literally risked our
George
lives
is
to
that
save
great.
his
What are you
stupid
talking
life.
about? How
Takes
dare you say
7
anything
points
against
of
George?
damage.
Sorry.
He runs up,
Captain meant
skewers
George
this
didn't like
thing,
her.
and this one has spines and a tentacle, and it just kind
I'm sorry, it does what?
Does it die?
of...
Well, it does that?
It does that.
Does it die?
It does not die.
Dang.
It looks super rough, but Shalrona's turn.
Sharana,
Good girl.
the one who's wearing a prom dress and looking fab as
She's
she
going to
does
leap
it.
down to the deck and go
Well,
5,
Sailors
10,
look fab.
15,
'Cause they're
20,
sailors. They're
25,
pirates, man.
30, and use her movement or action.
Sorry,
You heard of our Lord and Savior?
She's booking it for the front of the ship.
Okay.
Kelfir. Oh, that's me.
Yes, it is. Unless you would like me to run Kelfair. Oh, please hand over.
I'm not letting you see his stat block.
I need you to
he's just gonna
I hate that.
dump a fireball
isn't
basically
he on
right
the
here.
toilet?
So the front of the ship is just illuminated
very
in
much
this
his style.
massive explosion of flame.
What time is it in the day, by the way? I never asked.
It is late evening.
Right.
The sun is.
Sorry, the sun is
the night
low.
is
Remember,
low.
it's a low evening.
It's a low
Low
evening.
evening.
I didn't know if it was still a low evening.
It's been a long week, guys. Bear with us. We only had 4 days of work this week, but it was a long week.
It was a
It
very
sucked.
long week.
Yeah, it was awful.
Weirdly
Kinda sucked.
long.
Okay.
Whatever they tell you about how teachers love long weekends, not true. We love the long weekends, we just love the weeks that follow them.
What? We don't love long weekends.
I don't love the weeks
Josh
that follow
loves
them.
long weekends.
Morthus.
He goes and lies down under a tree.
It is at last your turn.
With nature.
Okay.
Yay!
Explosions are happening towards the front of the ship. There's lightning slamming into the prow. There is fighting all around you. You are actually outside the defensive circle. You and Cormyr, actually, are both outside the defensive circle of the sailors as they just kind of slowly start to contract.
Okay. Can I take kind of a leaf out of Cormyr's book and try and use my warhammer to just knock this guy?
Yeah.
That was
I had
too
some leaves out of the
soon.
book.
Too
Did you
soon.
want to save that?
Sorry. That
Roll
was
an
hard.
attack roll.
Blow.
Does she get advantage?
Because she hurt me?
Sorry. That's a 12.
12 hits?
Whoa!
Okay. You run up and just like lacrosse check him right in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
And it just flips backwards off the railing and splashes into the water. And you kind of look over and it resurfaces and starts climbing the ship.
Just get him.
Top of the round. Crew's turn.
Wait, no, not that dice.
You can roll that dice if you want.
No.
You're not going to hit with a d6. But.
Oh.
You never know.
What, this isn't GURPS?
8.
8? Okay. They try to shove back, but they cannot keep the press of monsters back.
I feel like he
Vera.
failed on that description.
I couldn't think of a different word than back, and I already
Back.
said it.
Back, you
Shut up!
beans.
Vera, you're up.
So where is this defensive circle of which you speak?
It's basically from here. It just kind of runs roughly around that way.
So do I have, just to clarify with the figurines, do I have eyes on? I assume I have eyes on a ton of monsters right now.
Sure.
We didn't know how to
I shoot one. I'm still hidden.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and shoot one that's near my buddies over here, though.
Okay. I honestly didn't think of this. Because I've abstracted the whole
Advantage.
crowd.
Whereas
so,
I'm a pinpoint shooter. Is the
roll an attack roll. And we'll
With
add your
advantage 'cause
we'll
she
add your
hidden?
damage to his roll.
advantage because I hidden from a crit?
Not
16.
16 hits damage.
3d6.
No,
so this
not
is
sneak attack.
just a straight
not sneak
damage.
attack. So it is 7.
7 damage, so 8 plus 7, 15.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll give you that one. That hits. So now roll a power attack to see if you actually inflict casualties.
15.
15, okay. They are decremented by 1.
So I help.
You did.
Yay!
You sitting underneath the
Yeah,
the
I'm doing
stairs.
the sharpshooter
it's
thing.
it's
like,
just
sniping them.
plinking at their knees as right. So you're actually outside the line, but you're hiding underneath the stairs, shooting at their knees as they kind of leap as they leap over the deck. And so you just skewer the knee, and it goes down to one knee and looks up, and then one of the sailors just cuts its head off, and you're just nailing knees all along that rail. So this side of the ship is actually doing quite well.
Old.
Impossibly old.
You didn't know I said that.
I didn't know you said
Okay.
that. I still want it on a t-shirt.
Might come up in conversation.
At this point, the whole ship just rocks. And you hear explosions of water on all sides.
Sploosh.
And these massive tentacles.
fucking
Oh, no. They look really
I told you I don't scale the world, okay? Just
If we all die in this, can we just agree that we're never playing in Josh's world ever again?
Yeah, we'll make him build a new world.
Yeah.
That'll work
Yeah.
real well.
An entirely
Okay.
new one.
Those are cool, though.
It's really cool.
I feel like
tentacles
those are from JM's
just
collection.
start whipping all around, and they start wrapping around the railing and just tearing at the ship. You can see them grabbing sailors and hurling them.
Are they also grabbing, like, some of the ghouls? Does it seem to have some kind of sentience, or is it just grabbing whatever?
They're getting knocked around. A few of them you see get squished, but they're definitely targeting the sailors.
Oh, so it can see.
It's a little bit indiscriminate, but sailors are definitely being picked up and just hurled 50 feet away from the ship and splashing into the water way, way out there.
Okay.
And it is going to smash the ship.
Oh, that's casual.
Sorry, not the whole thing. Like, the ship's gone, guys.
And y'all drown. That's it. That's the end. End of the campaign. We're done.
Find out where
Other characters.
I'm just trying to get attached to Amorthous. I just
tried to get everybody back.
The city! My Onisher sucks. We wanted to leave.
What are you talking about? Onisher is amazing.
Onisher sucks for her and me.
Not for you.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
If I'm casting magic, I think y'all are gonna be interested.
Onisher sucks now. I
So,
wonder whose fault that is.
Towards the front of the ship, a
Onisher always
tentacle
sucked, to be honest.
just slams down into the decking, smashing and splintering it.
Holy
And
shit.
this part of the decking
Neat.
is now gone.
That's really cool,
That's
Josh.
super cool.
This is what took me so long to prepare this encounter. Was
Did I
this?
get hit with anything, or am I
No,
still
you are
just
just out of range.
How about
of
the
that.
mast? Is the mast damaged?
Yeah. So
But we're not using
the
it.
mast part of it is just smashed through, and it's not quite as steady as it was.
So long as we keep our...
During this entire voyage so far, however, none of the sails have been unfurled.
Okay.
The ship seems to be propelled of its own power.
As long as we have our skeleton guy doing it, it's fine.
Mr. Death is doing it.
So, yeah, there's no wind that's about to now snap it. But it is certainly damaged. Talia.
I'm gonna finish off this ghoulie dude, hopefully.
Okay.
Face.
Roll an attack against the ghoulie dude.
I'm gonna hit him with
Full face.
frost, since it didn't seem like fire was doing a lot.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, let me
Face the face school.
be clear. He was not resistant to fire.
It just was
That was just the narrative reason that your firebolt did 1 damage when you hit him.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so he wasn't actually resistant.
No.
Okay.
What's resistant?
Cool. I'm still gonna go with frost.
I mean, you
what I
did
said.
shoot a little man in the nuts with it.
11.
So it's probably your favorite spell.
11?
Work, too.
Yeah.
Just hits.
Sweet. It's ED 17. 8. So hard to read. 4 points of cold.
4 points of cold damage. Okay,
Die.
slams into him. Now the water all up one side just freezes over and it's having trouble moving.
Die.
It's up,
Die.
barely.
And then
Yes.
I would like to use my movement. So we're in the radius of the other dudes,
Yes, you are in the radius of Call Lightning.
but I could get out of it, right? If I move towards the bridge.
Yeah, the shadow of the clouds seems to end kind of right there.
Okay, then I'm gonna move towards the bridge and try to shelter under the stairs and get some cover.
Okay, so are you moving straight past or are you kind of going around?
Going around.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
Because
Okay.
I am not an idiot.
You duck behind the stairs.
How much cover do I get there?
I would say probably 3/4 against anybody taking a shot at you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. The Kraken Priest. Now I can call him by what he actually is.
Fuck.
You said from here on out, I'm just going to call him Kraken
Yep.
Face.
Do I need to throw another
booming
die?
voice just rolls across all of you.
He's going to boom. Just a quick warning.
Sorry.
A booming voice rolls across the deck and echoes to the
We
horizon.
have to give JD some time.
And you can't quite... I'm not going to do it. It's okay, Jake.
Okay.
Okay.
And the words are incomprehensible to you. But you are treated to images of the sea overflowing its banks, of these creatures swarming your pathetic, humanoid, land, air-breathing cities.
We call him pathetic.
Everybody
I knew.
who doesn't live in the ocean. Of the cliffs of Westishire just being broken and hurled into the sea, and the voice just fills you with dread. Everybody roll a charisma saving throw.
Is this a magic effect?
No.
Okay.
Is it a charm effect?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, what? Did you decide on wisdom or charisma? Because you were
Charisma.
waffling there.
It's charisma.
Okay.
Charisma.
9?
13.
13? 10? 16?
Roll for
Okay.
Oh, Lyra. Sorry.
What is it? Green with envy, yellow with fear?
Charisma's her dump stat.
Green with envy, yellow with pride.
What'd you roll?
Lyra rolled an 11.
An 11? Okay.
Yep.
You,
Charisma is
everybody
her dump stat.
except Cormyr is considered frightened.
That's
Oh,
fair.
wait a minute. No, I'm not.
You have advantage
Advantage on
against...
saving throws against being frightened, so I can roll again.
You may re-roll.
I rolled worse.
Okay, you're still frightened. You decide to stay behind your stairs.
I do. Well, I was going to do that anyway.
So, I believe you have disadvantage on attack rolls against any of these creatures,
And you can't move
and you
closer.
cannot willingly move closer to them.
Yep.
Okay,
You going into
Lyra.
jail.
Lyra's up. Then Cormyr.
Shit.
Lyra will move under the other set of stairs opposite where Talia is. That's Talia.
I'm sorry, Lyra. I apologize. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, okay. So she's behind those stairs.
And then she will cast Guiding Bolt at the dude that's up in the captain's face. She
So
would have done that before she
he's
went under.
before she moved? Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll the attack roll.
He is. Does she have disadvantage on that dude?
She's right.
Or is it
She
just
does.
the Kraken
Yeah.
guy?
No, you have disadvantage on
Okay.
all of these creatures.
She's got something. Some skill in this. My phone keeps shutting off, so I don't know what it is.
What's her wisdom modifier?
So she rolled a 14.
Okay. Another bolt of energy streams out of her hand and slams this thing in the chest. This is 4d6.
Please die.
Yeah?
She rolled 17, 20.
Is the attack roll 4d6?
Yes, she rolled 20.
She can't not kill it.
I rolled 2 6s, Josh.
Okay, good. Awesome. It had
He's
3 hit
dead.
points left. She could have
Sweet.
rolled 4 1s. Its head just explodes.
Cool.
And briny gore goes flying everywhere. The captain is now spattered with it. And this lifeless body
And
tumbles.
as she does that,
to the
she
ground.
yells out, Illyriel does that for you. You're welcome.
Okay, Cormyr. More attackers are just swarming.
Ballista loaded.
I'm sorry?
A ballista loaded. Is anyone doing anything with the ballista?
None of the ballista are loaded.
Is there ammo near them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go load that ballista.
Nearest one?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming that takes an action.
It'll take your action and your turn to load the ballista. Okay.
Yep.
So that ballista is now loaded. Okay. Sea-Spawn are now trying to press the crew. 15.
Sea-Spawn are pressing the seamen.
Okay.
You gave me a D6.
Why,
Put us on
God?
a boat.
Why?
Power attack to try and kill them now. That's an 18.
Yep.
Okay, so your die is decremented another time. The crew are now contracting more and more. These things just keep swarming over the edge. That was them. Good. This time 3 creatures managed to break past and get at you squishy people in the middle. 2 of them are coming over here at Morthus. Actually, because you're outside the thing. And then Talia, again, some of the crew are basically just grabbing one, throwing it past them for you guys to deal with right here.
Okay.
And then they turn back to their battle line. That one's going to attack you.
Me?
Yep.
Moi?
Yeah, you're right there. It makes 3 attacks.
Does the cover have any?
Not against the melee attack.
Not against the melee?
This one runs up, and it just kind of tries to bludgeon you with its fists twice. And then also... Oh, that's bad. These hands are covered in these spines that just drip this purplish liquid. So the 2 unarmed attacks, 20-something, and a 14.
I will shield.
Okay, and then the spine attack is a 15.
Not with
But
shield.
the shield still applies, right? Because it's until... Okay,
Until
cool.
my next turn.
So you get hit with one fist. Really? Okay. One fist manages to slam into your shoulder. You take 3 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And then you throw up the shield, and the remaining 2 strikes just clash against this invisible barrier that then explodes in just kind of these blue concentric rings. 6 attacks against Morthus.
Gah!
With advantage because you are flanked.
Morthus,
I know.
do you have like shield of faith?
dirty
or something?
20.
I do have shield.
Okay, well, that's not a reaction.
Yeah. It's
12.
So, well, dirty 20. So, yes. 12, no.
Third attack, 13.
No.
Fourth attack, natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one of these will then bite you, and then one is going to try to hit you with a tentacle. So the bite also has advantage, 15. Whoops.
The bite has advantage on damage.
And the tentacle is an 18.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. So you got hit with one normal attack and then a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, these 2 things just come swarming over the edge, and they just start pounding your armor and your shield and trying to bite into your flesh. So you take 4 plus 4. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the crit.
Okay.
And 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the other thing. So a total of 12, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. So they just start wailing on you. The tentacle missed, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
You mind trying to find that D20 for me?
Yeah, no, I'm on it.
Can I have it back?
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the night.
Nope. Give it. This is my nat 20.
What Alice gave me.
Can I hold on? Can I use my reaction?
Yeah.
Cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh gods, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Tiefling.
what it's
You
for.
tiefling
I wanna cast it.
Which one?
Hellish Rebuke on
one
the
hit you with the
creature
crit?
who has the creature that damaged you. So yeah, the guy who critted me, I guess.
Okay. Roll 3d10.
Dang.
Yeah, Hellish
Tieflings.
Rebuke is nice.
Tieflings.
Teef.
No, they're attacking you. Okay.
19
19
points of
Ooh-wee.
fire.
What does it look like?
Damage.
What does your particular Hellish
Oh.
Rebuke look like? All of the tattoos that are normally invisible on your skin,
Start glowing
black
blue.
ink against black skin, suddenly just glow this
Blue.
blue
Hell yes.
color.
I
And they almost
want-
raise from your skin a little bit, these intricate patterns and scenes and pictures.
I want the flames to look like shattered pieces of crystal almost. So there's almost like a multifaceted kind of look to it as the flames kind of come up, and they're kind of like shimmering this like blue and then red at the tips, and it's just this like
Okay,
kind of
that wreathes the creature around, and it goes. "Ah!" Takes a lot of damage. It's not
Sorry,
looking hot.
it goes what again?
You heard me.
That's okay. We can watch it later.
Okay, good.
Somebody can gif it.
Captain's turn.
If you gif it and send it to me on
Gonna turn
Twitter, I will send you a sticker.
And his attack against that
She's a teacher.
thing.
Stickers work.
Oh my god.
stickers work on me.
I know.
Yeah.
Stickers work on
So
everyone.
gif it. Send it to me on Twitter.
How do you read those numbers for me, please?
20, 20, and 14.
But just subtract the 10 now.
2, 2, and 4.
Jesus Christ. The captain misses all of his attacks.
What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know. He
He
kind of
sucks.
sucks. Jesus. All right.
I had so much respect for him, and I don't anymore.
Still
Shalrona.
dashing and debonair.
That's
5,
true, but
10,
Almania's not here.
15, 20,
Mm.
25,
She'd be like,
30.
hell yes. I'm gonna
Action,
have that in the
5,
back.
10, 15, 20.
Every
And
time
it's
I see
basically
Get in his face.
standing between that guy, the tall guy with the oar, and the Kraken Priest.
Oh, nice.
Oh yes, we must protect our navigator.
Meanwhile, Kelfir's gonna chuck another fireball at him.
Go, Kelfier.
No.
I can't believe I'm saying that. Hey,
No.
do you want to be killed by a
No.
Kraken priest?
Why isn't he on the toilet where he belongs? That's what I want to know.
Maybe he gave the food to
Because
one of his
my
servants.
boy ate the food. Okay.
He's already eaten.
I checked.
Well, that was a shitty roll. 24 points of damage. Okay. So another fireball just explodes off the starboard bow.
Are there
look at
cleons
you.
off the starboard bow?
Josh is learning his
That's
trade
trademark.
term.
Kraken's turn.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing has... So it is going to
Borrow...
attack the
Hey,
deck and attempt to destroy another part of the ship.
Josh, can I borrow those pieces for your guys' boat ride?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Where you're
fucking
gonna die.
not.
Mary, I'll go halvesies with you. We'll buy a boat with all the pieces from Dwarven Forge.
nice.
There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's do it.
And then kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only if he
Well,
dies.
it's great because Jenny's first suggestion, she was like, "You're mad at Josh? Put a Kraken in the water," and then he pulls out a Kraken. So at some point, like,
Yeah, totally deserve
Okay.
it.
Oh.
This part of the deck
Well, that guy's dead then.
is now destroyed.
that dude.
Both the captain's going to make a dexterity saving throw. It's better than his attack rolls. It's still a fail.
It's a 5.
Do I also have to make a dexterity saving
You're
throw?
just out of it.
It just misses you.
Illyrio.
Okay, they both fail.
Yeah.
Wait,
Kill
the captain failed?
Both the captain...
And creature.
Big surprise, right?
I would like to spend
Can
a
I
fate
be the
point.
captain?
Clash point! Clash point!
Can I be the captain after
I was about to say, the captain's dead. Let's take over.
They both
Okay.
take 7 points
I am the
of
captain.
piercing and bludgeoning damage.
Hello.
That's the captain's first hit.
God,
Hey, who's the one who's been feeding the crew?
That's
I'm the captain now.
You can't be the captain. You gotta feed the crew.
Yeah, you're the cook.
I am
I'm the
clearly the
second
most
most
responsible now.
And Morthus, speaking of responsibility, it's your turn, and you're double flanked, and you're scared shitless.
Okay. I am going to...
Don't tell her what her emotions are.
Okay, if I am frightened and I use a spell that
Oh, that's
makes you
true.
immune to being frightened, does that take away?
Yeah.
Great. I'm
Dang
going to
yeah.
cast heroism on myself.
Okay.
There you go,
Does
baby.
it have any other
Roll.
benefits?
I am imbued with bravery. I'm immune to being frightened and I gain temporary hit points. And yeah,
That's awesome.
And
How
that
many
was your
temporary hit
action,
points?
6.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You look around at the dire situation that you're in. You look at the tentacles just rising above you, and what do you think of to give yourself courage? What story do you tell yourself?
Your
Baby cats.
adorable little
Baby
granduncle
cats.
who is apparently
Small
behind.
children falling over.
oh gosh.
Your great granduncle is like standing on the other side of one of these things, just like,
I look at him and I point and go, if this whole fucking curse is real, then I can't die here. And I immediately just,
okay, all right.
and
You momentarily thank the fallen gods that you have no siblings, and you decide, I'm invincible!
I'm invincible today.
And suddenly you feel really invincible.
Hell yes.
Okay.
And
So you
also,
cast heroism. Is that an
with-
action or a bonus action?
as an action,
Action?
with my bonus action, I'm going to cast. Oh wait, I can't cast that because it's also concentration.
Well, it's also you can't
Is
cast 2
heroism
spells on
concentration?
one round.
But it's a bonus action to cast that
You
spell.
can't cast 2 spells
Yeah,
on one
they
round. One of
changed
them
that.
has to
Even
be
Is
a
heroism
cantrip.
concentration?
It is.
Look! Thank you, Jenny. You're concentrating.
You're welcome.
Woo! Can I do
baby.
anything with my bonus action? Let me check real briefly.
Pummel strike.
Oh, right.
Apparently
Hold on.
I can't do that.
This thing's now right there, and that part of the deck is destroyed, as is your mizzen mast?
Oh my
Damn,
god.
these ones are
The back one?
Whoa.
Yeah?
Wow.
I don't know if it's right, but
It was impressive.
It could be wrong.
All right.
But it is
And
right.
if I
It
can't,
was a cool word.
It
I
was a
can't
cool
do
word.
things like I can't cast a cantrip with my bonus action, right?
Unless it has a casting time of 1 bonus action. I don't think there are cantrips with a bonus action.
No, for Grave Cleric, Spare the Dying is bonus action, but
Really?
that's it.
Oh,
It
cool.
is
They're
actually.
Misty
Only
Step is a
you
bonus
had
action.
one.
Yeah, but it's a leveled spell.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I do then.
Top of the round, cruise up. They can do it.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
The crew
wait.
once again attempts to
Am I backing you up?
pull back.
I don't know. Are you?
You've got a bunch of combatants that are gunning for you and your party.
Yeah, I know.
You should probably kill them.
I'm working on that.
I'm working on it. It's great.
Okay.
I'm also scared.
Yeah. I allowed it last time because there were no combatants on the field. So okay. 9. Okay, they try again to push out, but the sea spawn are just slowly pushing them towards the center of the ship. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Balls. 3. What'd I say? 1, 2, 3?
Yep.
Okay, this mast has just toppled this way, shattered the railing right there.
Well, the boat's in half.
It is now a barrier.
Oh, I was thinking that like the boat was just going to be split
I don't want to draw on
and
this.
we go straight up Titanic.
Just put dice in a row.
Do you want
Actually,
a
this will work.
pencil?
Hold on.
Pencil?
Yeah, just
Mast.
That'll work. Thank you.
Boo.
So that mast is right there. If you want to get past it, it require a check
How
of
on
some
earth
sort.
did the captain think he was going to survive this shit? This
Vera, you're up.
freaking ship.
Well, I am frightened,
the captain
but I
is the
am
one
going to
you should be
fire
thinking
on the
I'm
sucker that
very
she
curious about
rebuked.
this
He rebuked.
The sucker she rebuked. Oh, that'll be
Yes.
this guy right
and
here.
it will cancel my frightened
rebuked.
to a regular roll because there's an enemy within 5 feet.
Yeah, so you're frightened, so disadvantage, but you
Yes,
are hidden.
And I will get sneak attack because there's an enemy within 5 feet.
Yes. If you want the advantage, though, you're gonna have to use your bonus action to hide, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll hide.
So give me the stealth roll. There's a chance you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Not a-
14.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You've got advantage, so it's a straight roll.
I re-roll that because I'm using my lucky.
Okay. You use your lucky feet.
And it's a crit.
Son of a ball dick nugget. Sorry, JD.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Sorry, I get a little foul mouth when I
On a
play
boat,
games.
I feel like we're all just sailors right now. We
Yeah.
swear like
Oh, I definitely have
Yoshi
written in my notes, look up sailor curses.
Heck yeah.
Just go back and reread Tintin.
Yeah.
I always forget. What do
Old
crits
school,
do?
man.
So how many d6 are you going to roll?
It would be 3.
So it's going to do 18 plus
Plus whatever you
3d6
roll.
plus your dexterity modifier.
How many
Nice.
hit points does he even have?
It dies.
Good.
I was about to say, he just
If
got
you'd like
fucked
to
on.
roll, you may.
It dies.
Just to see
Hard.
how. Okay, yeah.
Instant
This one, you're tired of shooting at knees. That thing's threatening Morthus, Ching.
I'm
And it
fond
just
of
goes
Morthus.
straight through its temple and it topples off the edge.
Nice, thank you.
I'm taking this mask back briefly,
Just fucking put a expo marker or something there.
and I'm putting the mask back.
Nope, you got it. Just keep the pencil.
Okay.
That was Vera's turn.
Yep.
Tentacles. I'm sorry. On the crew's turn, a bunch of crew went to man the ballista.
Okay.
So they will spend their turn also loading it, which is why they failed there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
yeah.
A bunch of them kind of broke
That
lines,
works.
just like
That
trying to
works.
fight their way to the ballista. Okay. Which means it's to Tentacles' turn.
Dang.
Okay. They're going to
Tentacles.
destroy another part of the deck.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
Well,
section.
we're still flying half
Section
the ship.
5.
Ammunition.
Section.
Remind me for ammo, anything I roll above a 10, I get to keep my ammo.
No,
No, it's
only
1
if
and
you
2.
It's a
roll
one on a
or two.
1 or a 2.
I lose my ammo.
You lose. So go ahead and roll me 4.
I already did.
Oh, did
I
you roll
kept
any 1s or
everything.
2s?
No.
Okay, good.
Man, I
Um,
sucked at
Number
those.
5 goes right on.
Wait, are you
grid
almost out of ammo
17?
again?
No. What I'm saying is,
Oh,
I
okay.
used to suck at those.
Do we have a ship anymore?
Wait a minute.
We have half a ship.
Oh shit. Is
We're
that
still
my-
flying half ship.
Oops. This is 9.
9.
Sorry, those weren't supposed to overlap.
I was gonna say, dude,
This is
the ship
9.
is broken in half and we're just drowning now. It's
We
the
did.
Titanic.
That's-
Oh, okay.
That didn't hit Captain, or it barely hit Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna count it anyway.
Fine.
This is 6. There we go.
So the mast is still up?
The mast. The mast
The
is
myth and
still
math.
up. My
The math.
apologies.
The myth and math.
The myth.
Talia, you're up.
Sweet. Sorry, I was being a cleric.
Me?
These are cool.
Oh, there's the dude is still right there.
There's the dude is still right there. Yes,
Yeah.
there is the dude still right next to you.
See, whatever.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
He is within 5 feet.
Shoot.
Of
I'll stab
you.
him.
You watched as the tentacle smashed down into the deck, and it dodged off to the side, so it's right in front of you, and then it kind of looks at you and goes.
What is it? I'm sorry, what
You
is
saw it. What's Talia gonna do? You're a bit cornered.
Yeah, I'm a little cornered. I don't like that. I'm gonna dagger stabby. Dagger.
Dagger stabby. Roll your dagger stabby.
Do I still have? Do I get a save against the fright?
Are you permanently frightened? Yeah, that's a good point.
Actually, I think it's at the end of each of your
Oh,
turn.
then I should roll for it. Too.
You may roll as well.
Yay.
Where's the?
Do I roll with advantage?
So that would have been
Why
at
would
the
you roll
end.
with advantage?
Because I'm a halfling who's brave.
Yes.
That was at the end of my last turn, right? Because I didn't get that.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
Save crit. Okay. So
I critted, so no
Okay,
fright.
so you're no longer frightened.
that was an 8,
Lit,
so
bro.
I'm still scared.
Lit.
So you're still scared
Okay,
This
so
failed me
I'll
in
roll
the
my
past,
attacks
but
with
just roll
disadvantage
at
then.
the end of each of its turns. Okay, so you have disadvantage anyway, so yeah.
Um,
Okay, it could have been worse.
Well, shit, with disadvantage,
It's a 14.
fireball.
A 14. Okay, yeah.
With my dagger.
You take the dagger and you reach out and you just stab it in the chest. Get away!
That's 6 points of damage.
Okay. You manage to just jam it in and rip it out, and there's now just a line of just black goo that's coming down its
Ew.
ribcage.
And then can I make my save for this turn?
Yes.
Okay.
And then go ahead and make one for Lyra as well for last turn.
Lyra. Lyra failed horribly.
Okay?
Um,
She's more scared.
13?
13, you are still scared.
Okay.
You try to shake the visions and these images of all of civilization crashing down at the hands of krakens and awful sea
Yeah.
creatures, and you can't shake it.
I
Cool.
go, only I get to do that. And I shake off my frightenedness.
Okay, so you stab it with a dagger.
Yep.
Staying there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
Okay, Kraken Priest's turn. Kraken Priest is gonna... Kraken Priest?
Kraken piece.
I've been calling her
Don't-
Kraken face in my mind.
Let me have this one, please.
Okay, you can have it.
I'm still gonna kill you, but just so you know.
But Achman's gonna die
You
next.
can't kill me.
Lightning comes crashing down on Kelfir. Damn, this guy rolls good!
Well,
that's a...
Kelfir's gonna
Yeah,
die.
that's
And
an 18.
Good.
27 points of damage.
Kelfir's gonna
Kelfir
die.
Shit.
fails his dexterity saving throw. He takes another 27 points of damage.
Die, Kelfir.
Kelfir,
Die hard.
I don't think is looking great.
Good. Well,
If he
except
dies,
for
how are we
Kelfir
supposed to
die.
survive?
Yeah, I know.
Gosh!
I wonder who
Lyra.
said that over and over again in our DM-less planning
Lyra.
chat. Lyra is going to cast Aid on Captain.
Good, because he sucks.
Who else is within 30 feet besides Talia?
Captain.
Lyra?
Captain and Lyra. Or Captain and Talia.
Okay.
And the sea spawn.
Can she?
And the crew.
About herself.
And some
Is
crew
there any crew
members.
people there?
Yes, but they are considered off screen.
How far away?
Am I
is-
within 30 feet of myself as Lyra?
Yes.
How far
So
away is
Talia, Captain, and Lyra all get Aid.
Oh, it's 3 things. Okay, good.
Yep.
Um,
which
so what
just
are the
gives-
benefits?
So Captain's hit point maximum and his current hit points increase by 5.
Okay. Any
Same.
other benefits?
No.
Cool.
Just toughness and resolve.
Okay. Good. Go ahead and mark that down for both you and Lyra as well. You have
Yep.
those temporary hit points.
Is it
Good.
concentration?
They're not temporary hit. No, they're not
Is she gonna
temporary.
move?
It's a duration of 8
Oh,
hours.
okay. Never mind. Is it concentration? Is she staying there?
I don't understand.
She's gonna go up on the bridge.
She can't get
She's
close.
going to have to pass by the
then
creature.
she'll stay right there if the
Okay.
creature's gonna attack her.
Cormyr.
The blizzard.
Okay.
Who are you gonna pew, pew, pew?
Go ahead and roll an attack roll. Add your dexterity, but not your proficiency bonus, because you are not proficient with siege weapon.
Who are you shooting at?
15.
Yeah. Total?
Do I have a choice about who I'm shooting?
Did you shoot a
They
tentacle?
only face outward.
But you could shoot a tentacle as opposed to a sea spawn.
Current hit points are
Yeah.
more than 17.
Is that a tentacle?
That's my only choice.
You aim the crossbow, and chung, and it flies. It skims one of them, but ends up missing.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sea spawn.
Sea spawn. Okay, they're going to attack the crew. What's the crew
Alright,
looking
crap.
at? Are they at a 4? That's an 18 for the attack.
You have not
Rolling
rolled
well.
anything except for 18s for this dex.
10 on the power attack.
No!
Okay.
Yay!
The crew look like they're about to fold, but they
I
manage to hold.
They have
Does a
toughness
10
of
beat
10.
their toughness?
They have a toughness of 10.
Oh, then I retract that. The crew is again pushed towards the center. At this point, you guys are pretty much all outside of the sailors' defensive line.
Except for, the ones men bruised.
No, because the line is basically pushed back to right here. So you guys are pretty much all outside. Oh, I'm sorry, except the ones on the ballista. I understand now. Another one of the creatures comes lumbering up the side. He's going to look around for a target. Perception 13 plus. Probably not enough. Nothing.
He doesn't see me.
Yeah. Okay,
Rolled a 14.
good. Then he's gonna book it over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Sorry,
30.
Marthas.
And is going to attack Morthus with a natural 20.
He doesn't take his movement to like. climb
Why
up.
do you always crit against Mary's character?
Yeah.
Josh, I will actually kill you.
You take
I don't think that's illegal.
5
You have
plus.
some extra.
JM, I
No.
retract everything. I want that fate point back.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, it gets 3 attacks from the first attack. The second attack
Hiram dies.
is a 22.
That hits.
Third attack is a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so you take another 3 points of damage. So a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you look?
I'm halfway, but not terrible.
Okay. Okay, so they attacked the crew. More things came on deck. Captain's turn.
Please
I think my
don't
concentration is
suck.
broken.
Oh, make a con save.
Does somebody else want to roll
Well,
for the
actually,
captain?
it doesn't
Yes.
matter because.
Does anybody
it
just
gave me
want to
some
be
hit
the
points
captain?
on
Maybe they'll do better
so
than
I'll
I am.
just drop concentration, I guess.
You didn't call
Is that the only thing it does?
Oh, it also keeps me from being frightened.
Yeah, so roll your con
You want to be the
save.
captain?
Sure.
You're the swashbuckler right there.
Sweet.
I am
That's a
going
14 for my con
to-
save, Josh.
For concentration.
Concentration.
So the
Oh,
DC
that's a
is
success. You needed
Yeah, sweet.
just a 10 or above.
Okay.
so yeah, you
So
still
you-
can't be scared.
basically just making attacks.
Is leather armor light?
Yes.
All right. I am going to. Sorry, it's 3 attacks, right?
Yep.
Attack the one that's right in front of my face.
Okay, roll your 3 attacks.
Get advantage. Go around and play.
There's not enough room for him to stand
can't
between the
squeeze
creature
around the
and
mast.
Lyra.
Just go around
Can
the
I?
mast and then.
Yeah, I can go around the mask.
No, I mean there's not enough room for you to stand here and effectively fight.
Sure. First attack,
I will give the captain to somebody else.
which is with the.
It's three
Dagger.
attacks, so 2 with the rapier, 1 with the dagger.
Okay, so it's 16 to hit with the dagger.
Okay, 3
3
attacks.
And then a 13 to hit
Okay.
and a 15 to hit.
Okay. For once, the captain runs in, jams his dagger into its back, and then runs it through twice with his rapier. Roll the damage for those 3 hits.
Oh, they all hit.
Yeah.
Cute.
Thank God.
Low AC. Oh, actually, hold on.
Lyra
no.
says, Illyrio blesses you, sir.
So 7 on the dagger hit.
7 on the dagger. Okay.
And, ooh, D8s. Get to use
Okay.
D8s.
She's no longer scared.
Thank you.
How many do you need?
I need 2.
Kelfir is no
Okay.
longer scared.
Thank you. Sucks.
Shame on you.
Plus 8.
More
That
of these
is
dice.
6 plus 8. Which
14.
equals 14 more
Give me total.
damage. 14 more damage. What
So
did
is
I
that 21?
say
It was 7
for
plus the 14?
Yes.
Okay, cool. He runs it through a couple of times and then just kicks it down to the deck.
Thank you, Swish.
Shilrana's turn.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
I will. I'll stay up here with these things.
With these lovely
With
ladies.
these lovely ladies.
How are you looking?
Fine.
Half
Thanks for asking.
Half decent,
Half decent.
but not like dying.
I mean, another bad.
Okay.
Another
hits,
stupid crit.
And I'm dead.
Shilrana's gonna reach out and touch this guy,
Uh-huh.
and you watch as his cloak just kind of hardens and turns stone-like.
Nice. Sweet.
And
Marry this girl.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Do it. Is she available?
ask her and find out.
Morthus has reasons
I mean,
for
not at the
wanting.
moment, but
Morthus has reasons for
Kelfir.
not doing that right now.
Kelfir dies horribly, and all of his magical items are given.
Kelfir's
Given
a
to
little bit
Julia.
sick of this, so he's gonna drop a finger of death.
Let's say, bring out the big guns, Kelfir.
Oh!
Do that or I'll kill you
Oh!
myself. I'm right below you.
That's
Oh.
7d8
Oh, damn. Okay.
plus 30.
Okay.
Yep, he would do that.
Or
He would totally do that.
Nice.
Nine.
Nice.
I'm just glad it's not at me.
15, 18,
This time.
20.
These are cool.
One more.
I know too many secrets.
25 plus 30. 55 points
Damn.
of necrotic damage.
Good.
And the figure kind of just recoils, and you watch just black tendrils spread all across his chest.
Lit.
Managed to bring himself back. Looking pretty bad.
Okay.
It's not awesome.
Okay.
Anyway. Kraken's turn. Nobody has damaged any of the tentacles, so it's going to smash the desk. The deck.
Well,
And the desk is gone, and we can't play anymore.
That's
Dear God.
Section 1 is gone. Well, section
that
1.
one? There's nobody there. Please be that one.
Oh. Those are actually getting
I think it's more close to
super lucky with these so far.
You actually have.
That's going to be basically centered on 11.
Ooh. Oh, God.
It literally is just missing all of us by.
It is. You guys are getting
nothing.
freaking lucky with these
Only
things.
problem is
How are we supposed to vote away after this, though?
I don't know.
Everybody got mending.
Morthus,
Not yet.
your turn.
Okay, I'm going to drop.
Two of them on you again.
I'm dropping concentration on heroism, and I am instead using my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, which is also a concentration spell.
Okay.
Which gives me a +2 to my AC.
Okay, so heroism drops.
Yes.
Oh, because you already lost the temp hit points.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
the
just,
thing
it
was,
was keeping her from being frightened.
Shield
so
of
I-
Faith, your AC is now 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my. Oh, I'm going to use my action for lay on hands and heal myself 15 points.
Okay.
Dang,
Are you at full?
nice.
I am 1 point off of being full.
1 point off from being full. Okay.
Paladins,
All right.
Paladins.
You are holding your own. You can see Cormyr right on the other side, furiously reloading this ballista.
I am trying so hard not to die, okay? I mean, I don't even know if he can really die because of my backstory. I'm so
How mad
curious.
at me would you be if I killed your temporary character?
Well, I'd be really mad because my backstory specifically says I can't die.
Crew!
Oh, is it that easy?
Crew's up. So Crew's gonna make their attack?
To see how he will use it.
Yes, crew is going to make their attack now that you've asked
I think it was a 4?
No,
No,
it's
you
a
didn't ask
15.
it.
See that
and
right?
therefore, if you roll it
Okay.
before it's an attack, then it just doesn't work.
They
He
fail
has told us
to
that
push
we're not
the
allowed
sea
to roll
spawn
before
back.
he calls it.
However, they have loaded all of the crossbow bolts and are now going to take a bunch of attacks at tentacles. So, you want to roll me 5 attacks?
She would love to.
Would you like to roll me
Can
5?
I do one?
Yeah,
Why don't you roll me 2? You roll me 2, and I'll roll 1 with my special d20.
Oh no, they
Well, that's
suck.
a 2.
How much do I add?
What do I
to it?
add?
You're adding a 9?
A 9?
7? I think you're adding 7.
Okay.
7.
One of them is a 23. Yeah. And one of them is a 14.
Okay.
I've got an 18 and a 10.
Okay. And
One more? Want me to do another
I
one?
missed. Okay. 2 of them, most of the bolts just go off into the gathering gloom. 2 of them slam into the same tentacle. Each of you roll me 3d12.
Where am I?
D12.
Yeah, ballistas are a bitch.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, we know. We got hit by.
Thank you. You're welcome.
3d12.
That's almost as much poison damage as would have killed Hiram.
20.
17.
17 plus
20 points.
20 points? Okay, cool. One of the tentacles just gets severed. It's just,
Sweet,
the
nice.
top part of it is just flopping
Please say it's the one
loosely,
by me.
and
Never
it
mind.
disappears beneath the waves.
Nice.
Whose turn was that? Oh, that was the crew. Vera, you're up.
I'm going to shoot another one of the fellows attacking Morthus, the one closest to me.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
And because definitely an enemy within 5 feet, I first hide again.
Okay.
It is a 13.
Okay, you have advantage.
And, well, I would have advantage anyway because it's
No.
got an enemy
No, you
within 5
don't
feet.
have advantage when you have an enemy within 5
You
feet.
get
You
sneak
get
attack.
sneak
It's
attack
sneak attack,
anyway.
yes.
I rolled that.
Where I have
yeah.
advantage or another enemy between 3 and 5
Right.
feet. Yes.
Because rogues would be
Exactly
totally
the
broken.
same both times,
Gotta love it.
but it's a 13.
Okay, yeah. Your arrow just right next to its spine. It arches back and screams in pain.
Oh, good. It is a
12 plus your dex.
12 plus it's 15 points.
15 points of damage. Okay. Tentacle's turn. They have now been damaged. So it went 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's gonna try and smash Or, sorry, no, it is just going to smash that
Smash.
thing. So this part of the decking
Doesn't exist anymore.
is now broken and smashed off.
He ran out of
And
pieces
that
of
and that
destruction.
ballista is gone. No, I didn't. I just didn't know which ballista were going to be
okay.
smashed.
So it was just that ballista.
Good. That is the tentacles. Talia, you're up.
Me?
Yeah, you are no longer cornered.
Sweet.
The captain is standing there, spattered with blood and gore.
Cool.
Finally.
Bloody dagger,
looking
bloody rapier.
extremely hot.
Boy.
She is looking for a boy.
I'm a swashbuckler.
mates for
I'm looking
myself.
for ladies. First mates.
I will go after. I will just huck a firebolt at. Can I come out from under the stairs and target that one that's right behind us?
The tentacle.
The tentacle?
Yeah.
Sure, roll an attack roll.
Cool. That's a natural one.
Cool.
You set the captain on fire.
You set the mast on fire.
Oh no.
Okay. That's fine. I can fix that later.
You reach out your hand and the mote of fire splashes against the wood right in front of
But
you.
there isn't a mask
As-
right there. I
there
was
is-
pointing
there
at
is.
the one in the back.
Yeah, this one?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
where's
but
the
you're
mask?
close enough that it's fun.
You're next to the mast.
The whole ship just kind of rocks for a moment, and your aim goes wild, and now the mast is on fire right next to you.
Well, at least we weren't using it.
That is true.
It's true.
That is
You
It's
weren't.
true.
We could burn out.
Any more movement?
Yeah, I'll duck back under the stairs again.
Oh, she goes,
My job's
oh
done.
shit! And then goes, nope.
Kraken
I
priest.
save. I'm not scared anymore.
Hey!
I assume with
Well,
a,
I was going to say
with
you
a
had disadvantage
21.
on that, but you rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter. Okay, good. You save. Kraken priest.
Can he just
Okay.
die?
What kind of
Kraken
doozies
face.
does he have?
I need him to die. That's
we need
something I want.
Kelfir and he to kill each other in the same moment.
That would help.
You know, like the epic romance that they are.
Liam O'Brien voicing the Kraken priest.
They take each other, their arms, and they topple off into the depths.
Like that.
Kelfir drowns.
And the other guy's totally fine because he lives in the water.
A massive wave of water comes rising up and just smashes across the deck in this direction. I need Kelfir, Vera, Morthus, and Cormyr to all make dexterity
Would you like me to roll for
saving
Kelfir?
throws. No.
No.
Kelfir rolls a 1.
15?
Hi.
15,
I
okay.
rolled better than that.
4,
I have a -1 to my...
okay.
18.
18.
Wait,
Not her.
I didn't think that I was
I'm
involved in
sorry,
that.
I'm sorry. No, that was just me going around the table. I need a dex save also from the crew.
Oh god. I feel like this guy is like
18.
a Pokemon villain who's like, and the world will be covered in water, and we will rise. And you're like, okay.
Okay, you rolled a 13?
15.
A 15. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage,
Gross.
and you are not washed over the edge of the ship.
Oh, thank God.
As you manage to, you brace yourself against the
Die,
thing.
Kelfir.
Cormyr rolled a 4? Yep.
Drown.
He takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and he is washed over the edge by a tidal wave,
Oh, no.
and you fall about 15 feet into the waves.
In
Use
plate
my
armor.
The crew rolled an 18?
Yep.
Okay, they suffer 1 casualty. So their die is now decremented to 2.
Yes.
Okay. Dex save for the sea spawn.
So does
Oh,
Kelfir
nice.
get washed
Okay.
Please
overboard?
just leave it as
They're
the
also
four.
decremented by 2.
Yeah.
So it equally savages the crew. Kelfir takes 15 points of damage and is thrilled about it.
Is he washed overboard with a natural 1?
He's not washed overboard because...
Because he's not close enough in the wave
Yeah,
came in that way.
so tidal wave doesn't actually move anybody; it just knocks you prone. Cormyr gets knocked off because he is right there on the edge.
But what about the railing?
Nope.
Yeah.
But
I was
the
about to actually
ballista
say that.
have like
37,
seatbelts.
What is this, an OSHA run boat?
Cormyr hates everybody and is about to kill everyone.
Cormyr?
I'm sorry, Kelfir. Well, probably.
I was like, wow, I mean...
Whose turn was that?
That was the Kraken priest.
Kraken priest.
That was the
turn, so
Kraken
now
priest.
Lyra's
The
turn.
Kraken.
Did we get everybody?
Kraken.
You took 7 points of bludgeoning
I didn't.
damage.
You didn't tell me that, but I do.
I'm sorry, you
apparently.
take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Shalrona's gonna roll. She takes 15 points.
Oh god, honey. No.
No.
Oh, she's not
my
looking
girl.
great.
Oh, no.
Because mages are squishy.
Mages are squishy. What's up with your mages?
Lyra.
Okay.
Please,
Save
save him.
Save who?
With what?
With what? How?
A rope.
Yeah, these tentacles are becoming a real problem.
Said the Japanese player character. Continue.
Is anyone that is within 60 feet of Lyra looking hurt? Has
60
the
feet?
captain taken any damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me.
Morthus is
8 points down.
He's 8 points down. He's
Is
not
he
great.
within 60 feet even though he's 14 feet down? Cormyr?
Out of line of sight, though.
Out of line of sight.
No, because she's only 5 feet up from him. Because she's underneath. She's right here,
Yeah.
so she can
They're-
see him.
Cormyr.
Cormyr.
I'm
That's
so
who that
sorry,
is.
Cormyr.
Morthus and Cormyr.
My
are
fault.
very-
She cannot see Cormyr.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
It's within sight.
I'll give you a perception check to see if she notices that he got washed overboard.
She's a cleric. She's good at wisdom. That's probably like
She's good at wisdom.
a
She rolled
16
She
plus
perceives things.
stuff.
Natural 16. Okay.
Yeah, so she gets a 21.
Yeah. So she watches as Cormyr is just washed right off the ship.
Can she healing word him as he goes?
No, that would be a reaction. He is now in
Okay.
the water on
So she can't healing word him because she can't see him from where he is.
correct.
She
Where
can
she
healing
is.
word me.
Okay. But she will throw a healing word Morthus's way.
Okay.
That's a
D4 plus her wisdom.
her wisdom.
Cormyr, you're up next.
Yeah.
And she's not done because that's just her bonus action.
Okay.
So that is 7 points of healing to Morthus.
Hell yes.
7 points of healing.
And
to
then
Morthus.
she will sacred flame the tentacle that is.
The mast is already burning. You can't do any worse than that.
Yeah, she'll
So I think
sacred
you're
flame
good.
the tentacle that Talia missed.
It's not actually fire
Disadvantage.
either.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
you're
a
right.
radiant
It
damage.
is. Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It
because
definitely fails its dexterity saving
Sweet.
throw.
Let me figure out how many points of damage
It's
that
1d8.
does. Sorry, it's been a hot
It's just
damn
a
it.
straight 1d8.
Okay, it's been a hot minute since I clericked. 2 points of radiant damage.
2 points of radiant damage.
I assume
Okay.
that it's radiant and not necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk, Beth.
I don't know. Cormyr. You're in the ocean. There
Can I
are
see the railing?
howling sea spawn all about you. I mean, it's way up there.
Yeah. How far is way up there?
About 15 feet. 14, 15
I'm
feet.
doing this reading
Okay,
too much. My words
Just
are
Misty
very
step
small.
back up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Really small.
Do you have to be able to
Magic.
see where you're going?
Yeah. I can
Okay,
see
so
the
you're
railing.
basically right on top of the railing.
Misty step. It's kind of awesome. I want to be.
And
Okay,
Be able to do that.
Awesome.
you hop off.
so, are there sailors looking to man this ballista?
This one, no.
Okay.
All the others are still manned at the moment. Except, actually, this one. This one is gone. Because that part of the decking is gone.
So I will step away and flank Home Slice,
Oh, which home slice?
the one that I can flank.
Me.
That
Oh,
home
fair.
slice.
Well, you could get to both of them.
But if he's on that side,
That's
he's
in the way of the
flanked.
ballista. So, yeah, you can get, like, right there. Okay. You're teetering on, you can see
Flanked.
down into the interior parts of the ship.
Fucking blood and glory.
Roll an attack roll.
Swing at him. I'm me up.
But you have advantage because he's
You have
flanked.
advantage.
Oh,
That's why you flanked, man.
14.
Okay. Yeah. You take your...
He took 15 damage.
The
from
Warhammer's
me.
the only thing I have.
Oh, both of them did take 15 damage. Good point. This one is basically dead. It's up, but
Not anymore.
you hit it.
I don't know. Do I?
What do you hit it with?
14.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. You just smash down on its head, which just implodes down into its torso.
Okay.
Nice.
It's gone.
Dead pile.
Dead pile.
I
Dead
need
pile.
to reuse it
And
because
then
it's their turn.
whatever movement I have left, I'll move back to try and get to the ballista.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, so it was bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20. So you'll get close. But I think you managed to load it on your last turn.
Sure.
So when you get to it, you can fire it.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Sea spawn. So another tentacle
Oh my god.
rises up.
You need to kill the Kraken priest.
I know, well, Kelfir is being a little bitch.
Sea spawn.
I'm working on it.
I'd like to point out that he's done something like 100 damage to
I
this
know.
guy.
Yeah.
But I want them to
Sea
just
spawn.
kill each other in
Okay.
the same moment.
Okay, sea spawn are going to attack the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
The power roll is a dirty 20.
Okay.
You're down to, I think, 1. There's not a whole lot, actually, of the sea spawn left. They're decremented down to a 2 at this point.
Yeah.
But, and 2 more of these things surge over the edge.
We're really gonna have to get
Over
to that
here.
monastery.
Thanks. So I don't die. Sorry, guys. You may die.
We really have to
No,
get to that
there's a
monastery.
swashbuckler here. I will save you, fair maidens.
I'm supposed to have more of these, but I can't find the rest of them.
It's just
So,
there's this awesome lady.
just go get Tiamat.
Yeah.
And another one pulls right up. Where do we need to be?
Is that-
Yeah, right up there.
Oh.
That does not
Why?
look like
You're still standing at the edge. I'm sorry.
I haven't been able to move!
I'm sorry. If
Or
it makes
you
you
could just
feel,
move.
if it makes you feel any better,
That's beautiful. I love that.
My god.
does it make you feel better?
Yes, that looks
Kind
cool.
of, but not really.
Wait, is that really there?
It's the face.
Where it goes.
It's the face of the enemy.
I know.
It doesn't actually surface.
I was about to say, is that really there? Really?
Can I have it over here?
Can I shoot?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, they went more attackers. Okay.
Okay, my
And
AC is still up, though.
6 attacks against Morthus.
Yes, my AC is 22 though. So it's-
AC is 22 now.
no more crits.
First 3 attacks.
If you crit,
Actually, I have to roll
Akmenon
them
dies.
separately. So these will all just be the unarmed ones. 13, 6, 19.
So, nope.
One more unarmed attack. 11.
Fail.
Okay. And then one of these is going to be a bite, and one is going to be poison quills. So the bite is a 9,
No.
and the poison quills is a 17.
Yeah.
I feel like you've got the hang of this fight
Baby.
at this point. So you're hunkered down in your armor, smashing limbs back and forth, deflecting things with your hammer, cracking heads, taking names,
Hell yes.
and not dying. That's
Not
the most
dying.
important part. Is your great grand uncle is still standing there, just.
I'm like, I know!
Can you at least give him a thumbs up, like, please?
Yeah.
No.
Fine.
Can he just like show his approval to me? I've been waiting.
Nope. Captain's turn.
Yes!
I have fair maidens to
Oh, I'm
protect.
sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot about these guys. This guy is going to jump down here to where you are, and this one's going to run down the stairs and attack the captain. So,
Fine.
3 attacks against Talia.
3?
Yep. This one is going to be a tentacle attack.
Cool. Oh, nice.
Ooh. Dirty 20, 22, 22.
Yep.
Okay?
Sure.
You take...
It's a good thing you have a healer right next to you.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the unarmed attacks. There's my d6. I only have 1. And you take another 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the tentacle attack, and you are grappled.
Dang. 13, and I am grappled.
Correct.
By a little dude.
This guy... Yeah,
got a
by
tickle
little
arm.
dude. This... a little more than a tickle arm. This guy's attacking
Tickle
the captain.
arm?
Yep.
So 2 unarmed attacks, 15 and a 13.
Neither.
Okay, and this will be a poison quill attack. 12.
Nope.
Okay,
Thank
this is why I gave him to you, because he doesn't suck when you're running him. Okay,
Okay,
he
watch me crit
he
fail on
manages
everything from
to
here on
block
out.
all of the attacks against him. Okay, you guys survived that round really well. Shilrana.
Wait. Do
What?
I get a turn?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the captain's turn.
Yay!
What you gonna do?
I'm going to stab the one that has the maiden.
You're gonna stab the one that has the maiden.
I like how he now has backstory,
Sure.
motivation.
Sure.
You give me a character called a
I
Schwab.
also don't
He's
look like a
gruff,
girl.
gruff, big red beard.
I don't know, you're a very attractive young man, so...
Backstory's canon.
He's a big rough man with a creamy center. Go for it.
Really?
And he swings
We're not doing
anyway.
phrasing?
and he'll swing anyway.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do all 3 attacks on Maiden. attacker.
I
Okay.
look like a guy.
A handsome young man
Are you
attacker.
gender shaming? Men can be maidens.
Natural 19
Yep.
with the dagger.
Okay. 2 rapier attacks.
Natural 17 with the rapier.
Cool.
And a 10.
Oh, these guys are new. So where are their hit?
So I got one, not 10 doesn't hit.
10 does
I
not hit.
assume. So I got 1 dagger and 1 rapier hit. Okay, I need I need the 4.
That guy.
So I packaged myself, ignore me.
Okay, that guy died.
Ooh, 8 damage from the
That
dagger.
guy's still there, but there's another one right there.
And do a d8.
Okay, total damage?
8 damage and 8 plus 7.
Total?
Can't do mathematics.
15.
15 total?
15 total.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wrong one.
It's a crack.
Die.
No, that guy hasn't been touched yet.
Oh,
So he runs up again to the thing that's got you stuck in the corner. Dagger, rapier. This one manages to stand. She'll run his turn.
Shoot the
We're gonna try a
Should heal
slow.
herself.
Ooh.
She's gonna drop. She's a wizard. She doesn't have healing spells.
Oh, I thought you were actually.
She's gonna drop a slow on the Kraken
slow
priest.
is a good idea.
Who's going to
Fail
wait?
horribly.
Hang on. That doesn't do any good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. He can only do an action or a bonus
AC
action.
reduced.
So spells take 2 turns to cast if they're an action.
Do they
cast.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Wisdom save.
Is literally why this one picked it up.
That's a fail.
Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Let's murder him. Death.
All right. Nice
And
job,
then- and then
Sharona.
just
Meanwhile,
Accidentally
Kelfir.
shove Kelfir off the edge? Like, just elbow him as you're running past
Maybe
him?
this is the only
I love
Kraken.
that this is the guy who is holding off the enemy wizard, and you
know,
guys are like,
guys.
"How do we kill him?"
I'm trying to figure out why
I'm saying.
Mortis doesn't
Kill
know
Kraken
him.
priest
No, this is
first,
like
and
great.
then
It's a
we
wizard.
elbow him
He's
off.
just
Well, this
kind
will
of a
be
dick, but that's
interesting.
okay.
So
Half
it's
you
actually
also
don't know
6
he's a dick.
creatures, 40-foot cube.
I mean, he's been kind of like, ugh.
Wisdom
loose
save.
down here, but, you know.
Speed is halved, -2 to AC and Dex saves.
So yeah, it's also
can't
minus
use
2 his dex saves.
reactions. It may use either an action or a bonus action. And then it can't make more than 1 melee or range attack. If it attempts to cast a spell of 1 action, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Ah, good to know. Okay.
Does that also hit the tentacle if it's within a 40-foot cube?
And there's
Sure.
wisdom saves at the end of each turns.
Tentacle succeeds.
Fine.
The tentacle is wiser
very
than
wise.
the priest.
If it's
That's
just
great.
one tentacle, does it like shoot back nervous
How
system to the
about-
whole Kraken, or is it just one tentacle?
Yes, it does, actually. Funny you should mention that.
That's how science
The
works.
other kraken slowly starts breathing slowly. Its heart just
Now that was a good sailor curse right there.
Biscuits. I like
hardtack and gravy.
Can I
I'm a
steal?
bed knobs and broomsticks
I
kind
think
of girl.
I need that for Vera. Biscuits.
Yeah.
Biscuits primed.
So I worked with this kid
Crumpets. Say
at,
crumpets.
at the
It's
Garden
almost
of
better.
Gods
No,
who just always said
kitty
fudge.
biscuits.
Okay.
That's what he said all the time
Okay.
was fudge.
And
Do you
when he
remember
said
Trevor?
Yeah.
He said
Kelfir.
fudge
Fudge.
all the time.
Shut up.
Kelfir.
Yes, Dad.
Throws out his hand and calls out arcane words that boom across the deck. Lightning spews forth from his hand and slams into the Kraken priest, who mega fails his.
Wait, no, I want Kelfir to
Save.
die too. Never mind.
He takes 10d8.
Chain lightning.
Oh, sorry, those are d10.
Just die.
Yo.
Die
Death.
already.
Death insta death.
7
Little Kraken priest. You
plus
suck.
10 is 17.
Kraken.
Plus 7
20,
is
24.
24.
Yes, 24.
Plus 5 is
32.
Okay.
Ooh.
The Kraken priest just explodes into pieces and just goes flying all over the place.
Yes.
A second bolt then arcs off from him and strikes that tentacle.
If a Kraken priest dies, does
Which
the Kraken
also
it's
takes
controlling
10d8
just
damage.
kind of chill and
Shit.
go away?
Or,
Rip
the entire ship in half.
10, 12.
That's true.
Guess we'll find out.
That's what happened in
Uh,
20,000
I
Leagues
thought
Under the Sea.
19,
Vera jumps up and accidentally bumps into Kelfir. and he
That
falls
tentacle
off.
also explodes in gore and skin flying all over the place.
Is it gonna go away now?
The ship vibrates, as does the water in a 300-foot radius, as you just hear this roar from the depths underneath. And it's the Kraken's turn!
Gluggle, gluggle, gluggle.
Kraken's pissed now. It's down 2 tentacles.
I have a very sharp
Cool.
D8. I'm
It's gonna
just
smash
warning
the
you.
deck. Oh, wait, no, somebody damaged it.
I warned
It's going
him.
to smash
he heard
the
me.
deck where Kelfier is.
Die!
But there
Die!
isn't a tentacle near there.
I think you can reach.
The tentacles are for flavor.
No.
Fine, whatever. How dare.
Yeah,
Sushi.
okay. So Kelfier takes a shit ton of damage.
Does it hit me? Under the stairs?
No.
Good.
Oh, balls.
Die, Kelfier. He's gotten rid of the dude.
Dude, we need him to stay alive.
We're like a day out of the city
25
at this point.
points.
Not even.
Damage.
Maybe.
We're like 8 hours out of the city at this
Dude,
point.
5.
We have
Come on, guys.
Okay.
7 more days to go, okay?
Kelfier is on his
Die.
last legs.
Grace, stop!
Die.
And it's...
My turn, finally?
Going to try and destroy the deck.
Oh my god. I am waiting for my turn.
You're next.
Okay.
Unless this kills you.
Oh, they put it like that. I have a very sharp D8.
I don't think it's
Joshua,
gonna save you.
I'm just warning you.
Yeah.
Josh, if you kill me, I'm just not coming back to this table.
Yeah,
This is my
sure.
second
You're
character in 3 sessions.
It's my fucking
Is that was the 6?
Yeah,
Which
a lot
means
of those were
this-
self-inflicted, honey.
Okay, cool.
Baelish's was self.
Baelish is self-inflicted.
This part of the deck is gone, as is this ballista.
Yeah, actually,
And
if you kill me-
Morthus, it's your turn.
Okay!
You're flanked.
I don't care!
You're
Okay.
concentrating on a spell. Oh, did you roll concentration?
I did.
You did?
Yep, and I succeeded
Okay,
according to you.
cool.
So great. I am going to use my warhammer and hit a bitch. I'm really feeling pissed today.
Can you
All
have
right.
that on your t-shirt?
This one is the most injured.
Great, I'll take it.
Roll your attack.
Okay.
No.
That's a 19.
19. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, roll the damage on that one.
That's gonna. Oh, hold on. Before I do, can I drop a divine smite?
I think you do the smite after you hit.
Yeah,
I
so
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
don't
drop?
even-
a
Sure,
divine
smite him.
Great. I wanna drop a
Smite
divine
yon fiend.
Okay. So that's going to be an. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
6 of those are radiant.
Okay. Whoops. No, that's how many he took. That's how many he has left. You smash away the tentacle of the one behind you, take your warhammer and just slam this thing in the face, and it stumbles to the side. Its eyes are kind of...
Can I, knock it off the edge?
the attack would be to shove.
Okay.
It is barely standing.
Okay. Can I do anything else? Bonus action? No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Crew's turn.
Bonus action pat on the head.
Okay.
Bonus action.
You got the cuff.
I don't know.
That was extraordinarily dramatic.
Yeah, it was 11.
It does not quite work. They try to push them back, and not quite. They will, however, fire the 3 remaining crossbows. Or sorry, the 2
Ballistas.
remaining ballistas, because you're manning the other one. Oh, god damn!
Let me roll the last one. Never mind.
Oh, that was a 20-something, so that one will hit. You want to roll me 3d12, because I don't think I have any? Oh, they're there. Never mind, I got it.
So how would you just not have 3d12?
just gonna hit you.
Wow, come on. 7, 10 points of damage. Okay. Crossbow from here lances out and slams into a tentacle, which then starts to writhe with a giant harpoon stuck in it. Vera!
Me.
I never feel like that last round was really long.
It was.
It was.
Vera,
I was
you're up.
like, how am I? When is my turn? I'm at the very end.
How do the ones around Morthus look? Baddies.
This one is on its last legs. That one's doing just fine. Hasn't taken any damage.
And so far from what I've been seeing, how hardy are the tentacles? As in, can I hit them?
They can take a serious hit.
Okay. No, I mean for health. I mean through their armor.
You have noticed that the things that damage it very quickly become targets.
Yeah, I do know that, but they hit it first.
Sure.
Anyway, I will hide.
Okay, roll
Kill mine.
a bonus
Yeah,
action.
but I didn't know.
Roll a stealth check.
Roll a bonus action.
Is that a natural 19?
I am the knight. It was an 18.
Yeah, you're
So-
hit.
I am the
Roll
night.
your attack.
I am
with
the low
advantage.
evening.
You're trying to hit the tentacles?
No, I'll hit the one that's
I am the
healthy
low
on the side
evening.
of Martha.
You got it.
There's a sticker. That's what I need.
Natural
I am
19.
The low
Yeah, roll the damage.
6.
6, 7 plus
10.
10 damage. Okay.
To who? To what?
Okay.
To the one
A,
next to
a
you.
crossbow bolt jams into that one's rib cage. It is still standing.
Still flanked.
Tentacle's turn.
I'm working.
Yeah. So one of them's going to destroy this thing,
Okay.
and another one is going to take an attack against the deck. 2. Good.
We're
I have actually
not gonna have
repeated
shit.
any rolls. This is great.
Oh, yeah, I should have hit the other one.
That's a 2. 2 is right between 8
Does Kelfer get hit by the tentacle and swept overboard?
and 9. No! But Morthus...
Oh, no.
Fucking Christ!
You won't be flanked anymore.
I'm so sorry. Morthus, these two, and Cormyr all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I'm
I
so
have-
good at dexterity saving
I have
throws.
a -1.
Come on, baby! Oh, that's not bad.
They're gonna roll. They fail. Oh shit. Some damage. 6. 7. What'd you roll?
12.
12. You take 7 points of piercing and bludgeoning damage. You still up?
Yep.
Okay, you manage to jump.
Oh
You're
god.
not smashed. What'd you roll?
16.
16. You take 3 points of piercing and bludgeoning damage. Both of these guys take 7.
You're still alive.
I am.
How you look?
I'm doing okay, but God, if Josh like frayed
Okay.
my nerves, I have had.
I love you, Mary.
I love you too.
Okay, the one that was right here on the in front of you just gets shredded by the splinters and wood that goes flying. So there's only one left, and the tentacles now recede.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's not terrifying.
As the Kraken priest died, all of the tentacles just kind of thrashed wildly, took a few more poundings against the hull where you were standing, destroyed a ballista, and then just started to kind of lose energy a little bit, and they just sank. There we go.
There we
That
go.
S word.
Subsided.
Just kind of
Wow, your
submerged.
words are so
sank
good
down
today.
in. The sea spawn start to fight their way backwards towards the edges. You've got a few more to deal with. Talia,
She's grappled. I'm working on
you
it.
are grappled.
Fair young man.
What do you
Working on
want
it.
to do?
I grappled. That's great. Captain has seen me throw magic, hasn't he? See a magic.
You've
Yes,
been
to die.
throwing magic everywhere.
You set a mast on fire.
Oh, the mast is on fire. I'll deal with that. I'm going to aim a ray of frost at the fiery mast.
Okay.
Because that worked back there in
Yeah,
the...
roll an attack roll.
8.
8. It hits the mast. Wrong part of it.
That's fine.
Okay. Your movement is 0 because you are grappled. Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Yeah, I'm going to break this grapple with the bonus action because I
Can't
can
do
do that.
that.
Because I'm totally strong.
Kraken Priest is dead. Lyra.
Lyra. Okay, Lyra...
Still frightened?
Oh, can I make... Lyra's save? Yep, no, she's still frightened.
I should
Of
have done
what?
that
What's
her
she
last
frightened
turn.
of now?
Yeah, this frightening
That
thing
was
is
for
gone.
her last turn.
There's still sea spawn all over the place, though.
Sorry, Ginny, I keep forgetting about the microphone. Lyra will... Lyra will move.
Okay.
Towards the center of the ship.
Okay.
Her full movement.
Okay. Thing's going to take an attack of opportunity.
If she's frightened, can she move?
That's true.
Oh, she cannot willingly
Oh,
move towards
that's true.
it.
Okay, never
So
mind.
she's just huddling in the corner there.
So she will...
Lyriel, where are you?
Yeah. She will do a Sacred Flame attack at the
Representative.
the dude that's right there. that
Natural
would've-
19. So the mote of radiant light splashes against the deck, and the thing just kind of dodges aside, looks back at Lyra, and
Okay.
then turns back at you.
Okay. She does heal a lot, so how does Captain look?
I have no idea, actually.
Captain has taken... Captain's fine.
I'm fine. Fair maiden.
Yeah,
They're young gentlemen.
you've still got
That's
60...
Lyra.
you've-
She's a maiden.
Captain's still got 64 hit points.
I'm cool.
She within 30 feet of Morthus still?
30 feet of Morthus.
You're within 60 feet.
Yes, because
60
Morthus
feet,
has
60
actually
feet, that's
gotten
what I
5
meant.
feet closer.
Yeah, so she will healing word Morthus for 6 points.
Okay. I can see the number of calculations you've done in your HP box. Cormyr.
Why do you pick on me, Josh?
I don't. Cormyr.
I just sent you a backstory.
You're up. Yeah, but I haven't read it yet.
Aha.
You did. I sent you a text. It has the backstory. Throw my bar at
Slide
you.
around the giant gash in the side of the ship and smoke him.
Roll an attack roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you run up with your warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you slam it into its ribcage. Roll damage.
Partake in the warhammer.
Well, yes. So 6, and I'll also spend a slot to increase the damage.
How much?
2d6, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So 6, 8, fucking 13.
13? Okay. You go to swing at it, it tries to dodge, but its foot slips into the gap and it falls down. You change the direction of your swing and bring it down in an overhead and just crush its shoulder, and it just kind of splats across the deck. Okay. Sea spawn. They're going to try to kill the last of the crew.
Oh, boy!
So they're not actually killing the entire crew, but the crew is no longer a force in combat. That's a 19. Toughness roll. 18. Okay. The crew at this point breaks. They are no longer a part of the combat. They're just kind of running everywhere, defending themselves. All order and organization is broken.
But once per combat, their morale resurfaces or something.
I haven't actually been using that because I forgot about morale.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I tell them
So
I
basically what
feed
that is
them
once
delicious
they're
things
past
if they fight.
half, they're
I
considered
figured.
diminished. And so if they take damage, they have to make a morale check or immediately take another. So the courageous thing lets them just succeed on one of those.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about those because
Are we
I've got,
courageous?
30 people. No. I mean, yes.
Shit.
Morthos is a badass.
I am-
He just stood there at the rail and
I just-
outside the ranks of the sailors and just beat things
I haven't moved. from
about the
this
head and neck.
time. You haven't.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good. Whose turn is it?
But for a very different reason.
Probably
Okay.
not me.
So the sea spawn, though, start to pull back. Aside from the ones that are trying to eat Talia and the captain, it's the captain's turn.
Good. I will,
Stabby, stabby.
I will stabby the one that has the fair young man grappled.
Sneaky, sneaky, stabby.
Go for it. Roll your attack. Do your worst!
My description of Rose.
Sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stabby.
It is a mathematics 14.
Okay, yeah.
The dagger.
Yep. 2 rapiers.
Can I do a rapier to this guy and a rapier to the other guy?
Sure.
Or did I have to call that?
No, I mean, it's fine. You haven't rolled the attacks yet. So
Okay,
first
rapier
rapier
to
against
this-
this one.
Yep. 13.
Okay. And rapier against the other guy.
16.
Okay, yeah. All those hit. So roll your d4, d8 plus the modifier things.
It is 8 damage to 1 grappling Talia.
That's with a
Dagger.
That's with the dagger.
Oh, that's just the dagger. Okay.
Yep. And then that rapier hit to that same dude is a 7 more.
Okay. And rapier to the other guy.
Rapier to other guy is a mathematics 11.
I love how I always forget
Nice.
to do math as soon
Okay.
as I roll a die. I'm like,
Again, dagger in the back, rapier through the abdomen, turn around, rapier through the other guy. They're both still standing.
Can
The one,
he end in like an awesome pose?
sure.
Yes.
The one grabbing the fair young man is still grabbing the fair young man with a tentacle. Shalana's turn. She's gonna stay right there because cantrips. What's the range on Ray of Frost?
120?
Is 120?
Yeah.
Okay. She'll kind of step to the edge here and take a shot at that guy.
good. Good girl.
Well, it still hits because their AC sucks. What's the damage on that? Is that D8?
It's a D8.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
but
does
it
that
increases.
increase per level? Good.
Not per level, but it increases at 5th level, 10th level, and whatever.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay, that one explodes into shards of ice. It's just a beam of light. Oh wait, can she even see it? There's a mast in the way.
The mast
Shit,
is burning.
She can't.
She probably can.
Well, there's
She can
this
see
one
him.
and then this one. She can see him, so he'll take damage, but he's not dead. 9,
Isn't the one grappling?
Is that
No.
one grappling?
No, this one is standing on the stairs, just kind of raining blows down on
He
the
took a
captain's
lap
head.
before.
Oh, I didn't actually roll attacks for them when it was their turn, right before captain. I'm sorry. 3 attacks against Talia.
Okay.
Why aren't they attacking me?
Because I'm grappled.
Also, should I have flanking on?
Really?
Is it advantage on
I
grapple?
hit him.
6?
Nope.
8?
Nope.
13?
You know what? To make you feel better, yes. I won't shield on that one. There.
I mean, natural 20. Okay, you take... Oh no, that was
2 points of damage.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then 3 attacks against the captain.
They have to beat a 17.
Okay, 19, so 1 hit. Captain takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
You have
poor captain.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ooh, he has something called Suave Defense, which is just great.
Kelfir's turn.
Die.
Ah, screw you guys. You got it. Kraken's no longer in the
Die
combat.
slowly.
Morthus, you're up.
What can I see around me now?
There's one that Cormyr's hitting.
Turning around,
No.
there's one remain. Oh no, I'm sorry. You
Yeah, it
killed
got
that.
smashed
I'm
in the
sorry.
He's dead.
It's just the 2 over there, and there's just some intense combat happening behind that mast that you can't quite see.
Can I get over there?
You run.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you're basically at the top of the stairs at 30.
Okay, I don't have any.
You got a
It's not
javelin.
true. I do have a javelin. I have a -1 to my javelin, but yes, I will. I'll chuck a javelin.
Go for it. Which
Yeah.
one? This one's got 3/4 cover. This one's got half.
The half cover. I
Go
guess.
for it. Roll an attack.
Okay. That's not good. That's a 7.
Javelin goes and over the side of the ship.
Shit. I have 4 javelins.
Okay. Who's after Morthus? Top of the round. Crew. Crew is scattered. Vera.
Present. I, can't get across this stupid thing in the ship, can I? I'm all the way over there.
Sure
You can try.
I am going to try.
Roll an athletics
Wait
check.
a minute. I can do a running jump.
My
You
hip!
can. Which I think is just equal to
A running jump is my dex mod in feet, is extra.
Oh. Yeah, actually, you can actually hop that.
I hop it.
Woo!
Running jump.
You make it over there.
Do I have any more movement? Actually, I don't need it. I can use range.
Yeah.
Can I see these suckers?
They've got half cover from down here because they're 5 feet raised
But
up
they
from
are
where you
within
are.
5 feet of an enemy, so if I do hit them...
It's still sneak attack, yeah, if you hit.
If I hit
Yeah,
them.
roll that attack.
I will roll. It is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. All right, roll your 3d6. You're hitting the guy on the stairs.
Yes.
You can't really see the other guy. So yeah, go for it.
9 points.
9 points. Okay. The one that's just raining blows down on the captain just raises up both fists, and the crossbow bolt just goes straight in under the armpit, and it falls to the ground. Tentacles are no longer in the combat.
Leah's turn.
Talia.
Okay. So I'm still grappled, yes?
Yep.
So this dude that's grappling me is therefore close to me.
Yes.
So I will stabby him with
Okay, roll your attack.
Tobias' dagger.
He has 2 hit points.
Sneaky, sneaky stabs. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That would be a dirty 20 to hit.
How do you want to do this?
Um,
I'm sorry. What does it look like?
How do you
so
wanna do this?
Tobias, with Tobias' dagger,
Yes.
Pretty young man.
I'm totally Tobias!
pew, right in the neck, sure.
Talia saying
Okay.
pew as she stabs someone is 100% dumb
You
wizard
jam
activity. I'm
the
so
knife into
it.
its throat, and it sinks to the floor with a gurgle, and just black bile just
Ugh.
starts pouring
I'll shake
out
myself
of its mouth.
this
Don't
tentacles.
worry. Every time Vera fires her crossbow, she goes pew.
The captain turns around, looks at the giant holes in the ship, looks at all of you guys, and goes, Diddy, heads up. What the fuck did you do to my ship? And we'll go ahead and end there for tonight. So, thank you for joining us
We didn't die.
tonight. You
Yet.
didn't die. You guys got so lucky with those tentacles.
I know, it was
Coming
literally
down.
around
Oh,
us, like,
man.
doing this.
Yeah.
Tetris.
No, that was predetermined. So anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. We will be back next week. continuing this voyage, or we'll just do a whole session of Almania. I haven't decided yet.
She lasts
So
there, but yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Anyway, join us next week, and we will continue the adventure. Have a lovely evening.